Chapter 961, The Mermaid Was Shocked, 1. Could it be that some strange creature had appeared again? Motherf asterisk cur. Which be asterisk starred was it? You're poisoning me here. Under everyone's horrified gazes, a huge mermaid slowly appeared in their line of sight from afar. Human. Mermaid King. When the merfolk saw that figure, their faces instantly turned pale. Bang! Bang! In an instant, everyone present knelt down with a thud. The Mermaid King's lower body alone was as tall as 3 mermaids. Mermaid King, we didn't mean to offend you this time. Please forgive us. The great elder who was kneeling on his head trembled slightly as he spoke to the Mermaid King. So it's you bastards who actually dared to poison this king. But do you think this king will let you off so easily? When the Mermaid King saw these people, the anger on his face grew even stronger. But we didn't poison you. It's just that a mermaid had diarrhea. Xiao Changtian didn't kneel down like the merfolk. Instead, he stood there in a daze and looked at the Mermaid King. Human. Ha! It was really strange to see humans here. However, the Mermaid King didn't give them a good look. Instead, he looked at Xiao Changtian with disdain. Human, why didn't you kneel when you saw this king? No, I'm not a mermaid. Why should I kneel? Although Xiao Changtian didn't know why the Mermaid King was here, he wasn't afraid at all. Senior. That was our Mermaid King. An existence that no one in our mermaid race dares to provoke. Seeing Xiao Changshan's reckless attitude, the mermaid princess immediately tried to persuade him. Although Senior wasn't interested in him, he still had to remind him. That's right. Expert, you're dragging us down by doing this. The other merfolk were terrified. This human actually dared to speak to the Mermaid King like this. He must have had enough of living. Hee, you're just a small ordinary person, yet you dare to be so bold to treat this king like this. Alright then, I'll start with you. After the Mermaid King finished speaking, he didn't hesitate at all and threw a slap at Xiao Changtian. We're done for. We're done for. Everyone who saw this scene closed their eyes. The one who dealt with Xiao Changtian was none other than their Mermaid King. Although he didn't know how it had suddenly disappeared many years ago. However, his strength was unquestionable. He was no match for the Mermaid King. After this voice sounded, everyone's expression changed. It seemed that Xiao Changtian was completely finished. No, are you making a scene from here? However, before they could open their eyes, they didn't hear the Mermaid King's voice, but Xiao Changshan's disdainful voice. How? What was going on? This. What's going on? After opening their eyes, everyone's pupils constricted. His face was filled with disbelief. This was because the scene in front of them was not what they had imagined. At this moment, Xiao Changtian was holding the Mermaid King's palm in disdain. The Mermaid King, who was being held by Xiao Changtian, no longer had the arrogance from before. However, his eyes had already shrunk into pinholes. He looked at Xiao Changtian as if he was looking at a monster. Ha! Such trash still dares to come out and play tricks. You overestimate yourself. Xiao Changtian had let the system detect his strength a second before the Mermaid King made his move. He had thought that the Mermaid King must be very strong to be able to scare these mermaids so badly. In the end, he only had 6 points of cultivation, not even 10 points. This made Xiao Changtian even more disdainful. Before. Senior, I know I was wrong. Please let me live. The Mermaid King looked at Xiao Changtian and didn't dare to be so impudent anymore. What a joke, this human in front of him was not a mortal. This was clearly a god. If you find any errors, ads pop up, ads redirect, broken links, non-standard content, etc., please let us know to report so we can fix it as soon as possible. Chapter 962, Stay Away From Me, 1. He was just pretending. Looking at these merfolk, Xiao Changtian couldn't help but comfort them. These mermaids were still trying to persuade him at the critical moment, even though they were clearly so afraid. They didn't want to drag him down. This meant that these merfolk were all kind. 2. It was too terrifying. The Mermaid King didn't take him seriously, so he wouldn't dare to provoke him again. The second elder muttered in fear after hearing Xiao Changshan's words. Phew, first elder, second elder, I feel much better after this. At this moment, Yu Zhuang's voice came from afar. At this moment, Yu Zhuang was walking towards them with light steps. Strong fish. It's all because of you. Seeing Yu Zhuang, the mermaid princess' face darkened once again. If it wasn't for the fact that Yu Zhuang had gone far away to deal with it, how could the Mermaid King have appeared? Fortunately, Senior had saved them again this time. Otherwise, these mermaids would have been dead by now. Duke, princess. What was going on? Why is it because of me? Yu Zhuang looked at everyone present with a dumbfounded expression. He realized that it wasn't just the mermaid princess who was looking at him. Even the other mermaids were looking at him in the same way. No way, the person outside was pulling, and the pot came from the sky. I didn't do anything wrong. Why was he always the unlucky one? Why were they all looking at him like that? At this moment, Yu Zhuang was very confused. Hey, second elder, what's going on? Yu Zhuang, who was confused, slowly walked to the side of the mermaid's second elder and asked softly. Get lost. Stay away from me. The second elder was already very panicked and depressed, but he suddenly smelled the smell of feces. Thus, he looked at Yu Zhuang who was walking over and said fiercely. Not only second elder, but everyone else also covered their mouths and noses and looked at him with disgust. I'm really innocent. Yu Zhuang felt that he was more wronged than Do Yi before. Senior, the thing, I've already brought the thing for you. At this moment, the Mermaid King's voice sounded again. Although the Mermaid King was extremely unwilling, Xiao Changshan's strength was simply too strong. Even if he cultivated for another 100 years, he wouldn't dare to resist such a god-level figure. Moreover, although the spirit tree seed was very important to him, without the spirit tree seed, he would not be able to absorb the ability. In other words, he would never be able to go out in his life. However, there was still a difference between not being able to go out in this lifetime and dying here now. Therefore, the Mermaid King could only obediently take out the spirit tree seed. Ah! Just as everyone watched the Mermaid King approach, Strong Fish suddenly cried out in surprise. What the F***ck are you doing? You scared me. The second elder, who had finally calmed down a little, was scared out of his wits by Yu Zhuang's shout. No, I'm not. No. The Mermaid King. Yu Zhuang was terrified. That was the Mermaid King. Why didn't they react? Shut up. In the end, the mermaid elder picked up the seaweed on the ground and stuffed it into his mouth. That's more like it. On the other side, Xiao Changtian finally smiled when he saw the spirit tree seed in the Mermaid King's hand. Now that he had found another spirit tree seed, he was one step closer to exchanging for spatial coordinates. Ha ha ha. Human. Do you really think I'll give you the item so easily? However, just as Xiao Changtian was about to take the seed from the Mermaid King's hand, the Mermaid King's face suddenly turned ferocious. If he could not leave this place for the rest of his life, he would have to bury this human in his grave. Not good. The Mermaid King was furious. If you find any errors, ads pop up, ads redirect, broken links, non-standard content, etc., please let us know to report so we can fix it as soon as possible. Chapter 963, Touching My Boobs, 1. The second elder finally couldn't help but give Yu Zhuang a hand. He wondered how this retard, Yu Zhuang, had grown up. F***ck, I was just asking. Why is my head buzzing from being beaten? At this moment, Yu Zhuang felt even more wronged. So the clown was him. Give it to me. Xiao Changtian impatiently took the seed from the Mermaid King and ignored him. After all, this guy actually dared to touch her chest. Who knew what he would do later? Since we've already obtained the item, let's go meet up with the people from the Yaoling sect and return. Xiao Changtian calculated the time. It had been a week since he came here. This was much faster than he had thought. He wondered if the people from the Yaoling sect had found what they were looking for. Alright, senior, let's go now. At this moment, Xiao Changshan's image in the hearts of the masses had completely changed. Now, Xiao Changtian was like a god in their hearts. Even the Mermaid King that they were all afraid of was easily controlled by Xiao Changtian. Just like that, everyone followed Xiao Changshan's footsteps and returned to the original path. At that time, in the demon realm. Ha ha ha, this time, I'm going to forge a golem that's even stronger than the last one. With this puppet, no one can be my match. Sacred Lord Demonic Flame looked at her new self in satisfaction. Last time, he had spent so many things. He did not expect to be killed so easily. This time, he had spent 5 times more than the last time. Not only did it consume 10 points of blood essence, but it also absorbed the demonic chi of hundreds and thousands of demons to refine it. This time, no one could stop him. Demonic Flame, looks like you've gotten twice the result with half the effort this time. You actually prepared so hard. At this moment, the demon god Saintess' voice suddenly sounded. This time, I will make desolate Changtian disappear from this world. Sacred Lord Demonic Flame's horrified laughter echoed throughout the cave. On the other side, the mermaid tribe chief stood outside the forbidden area, still guarding it day and night. His precious daughter was still with that person and had not come out. This made him feel uneasy. Although he didn't know what kind of treasure was in the forbidden area, even if that expert took it, he wouldn't have the ability to stop it. At that moment, Xiao Changtian was slowly walking forward. Wait. Why did it seem like there were a few people there? Xiao Changtian narrowed his eyes and looked into the distance. He wasn't sure if it was a person, so he looked again. Zong. Sect Master. That was a senior. Senior has come to save us. They didn't know what was in the distance, but it was the people from the Yaoling sect. They had already gotten their hands on the human fish glue and were about to meet up with the senior at the entrance when they encountered this monster. The monster spat out a thick black liquid that enveloped them all. Therefore, they looked like black worms squirming. Hurry up. It's really senior. Hurry up and shout for help. The Grand Master of the Majestic Jade sect was also looking at Xiao Changtian in surprise. Senior must have sensed that they were in danger, so he came to save them. Otherwise, why would Senior come to such a remote place? Senior. Senior. Come and save us. Come and save us. In an instant, the people from the Majestic Jade sect shouted at Xiao Changtian in the distance with all their might. It's confirmed. Those things were not humans. He could actually make such a ghostly cry. Xiao Changtian was about to step forward to take a look, but he didn't expect the thing to make such a tragic sound. Perhaps those things were monsters. They had better leave quickly. Thus, Xiao Changtian called out to the people behind him and walked to the other side without looking back. If you find any errors, ads pop up, ads redirect, broken links, non-standard content, etc., please let us know to report so we can fix it as soon as possible. Chapter 964, Where did he go? 1, Zone. Sect Master, why? Why did Senior leave? When they thought Xiao Changtian would come to save them, he left without looking back. No, I'm not. No way, Senior wouldn't abandon us just like that, right? Even the sect master of the Majestic Jade sect couldn't believe that Xiao Changtian had left just like that. However, the second senior brother looked at Xiao Changshan's back fiercely. Damn it, those merfolk didn't do anything to him. He was still alive and well. However, just as these people were wailing, a whip suddenly whipped them. What the hell are you guys shouting about? All of you, be quiet, do you hear me? A huge octopus looked at the people present with a cold expression. These humans had actually barged into this place without any eyes. No matter what, he would not let them go. Octopus. Octopus. It was over. It's over. At this moment, the Mermaid King rushed over. King, what's wrong? Why are you in such a hurry? The octopus, who had just taught these humans a lesson, turned around and saw the Mermaid King's panicked face. There's an expert in our forbidden area right now. He even snatched my spirit tree seed away. The Mermaid King complained to the octopus in front of him. But even though he took all my things, I'm not his match at all. What? Great King. Someone actually snatched your things. You can't beat him. And a human. Octopus seemed to have heard something big. He couldn't believe that there was still someone here who was a match for the Mermaid King. How strong was the Mermaid King? That was a true Saint King. If he hadn't stayed in this forbidden area, he would have long dominated the entire Eastern Sea. Now, someone had stolen his things, and it seemed that the Mermaid King was very afraid. Anyway, I came to tell you that the expert hasn't left yet. You should take note. After the Mermaid King finished speaking, he carefully looked around. How can a human make the king so afraid? The octopus was puzzled as it watched the Mermaid King leave in a hurry and then looked at the humans tied up by it. At that time, Sacred Lord Demonic Flame went to Xiao Changshan's courtyard again. Let's see where you can run to this time. Sacred Lord Demonic Flame didn't believe that such a powerful puppet couldn't deal with him. Just like that, Sacred Lord Demonic Flame sneaked into Xiao Changshan's courtyard. Qilin, you said you want to eat chicken. Do you think this chicken is okay? Just as Sacred Lord Demonic Flame walked into the courtyard, a figure suddenly walked out of the room. It was Feng Ling, who was holding a chicken in her left hand and a knife in her right hand. Thank you, Sister Ling. Of course. Feng Ling was now fighting with all the animals in the small courtyard. Therefore, he was not afraid of these immortal beasts now. These immortal beasts were also very dependent on her. Under the watchful eyes of the demonic flame Sacred Lord, Feng Ling actually came in front of him with a saber in hand. F***CK. What is this little girl doing? The demonic flame Holy Lord could clearly sense that the saber in Feng Ling's hand was not an ordinary saber. It looked like a sacred artifact. No way. They shouldn't have discovered me. My puppets have leveled up so much. Seeing Feng Ling walk over with the saint-grade artifact, the demonic flame Sacred Lord stood rooted to the ground, not daring to move. Cluck cluck dash, just as the demonic flame Sacred Lord's heart was about to beat, Feng Ling finally stopped. Stop shouting. I'll give you a quick death. Feng Ling who was standing in front of the demonic flame Sacred Lord, killed the chicken in her hand with a single slash. Ha! Ha! I knew that my puppet was so powerful. How could it be discovered? Sacred Lord Demonic Flame looked at the chicken blood on the ground and heaved a sigh of relief. However, why does this girl look so weak, but she actually has such a powerful artifact? Sacred Lord Demonic Flame looked at the chicken blood on the ground in a daze. Forget it, I don't want to think so much. I should hurry up and find Xiao Changtian. Then, Sacred Lord Demonic Flame quietly walked toward the broken latrines. Squeak dash, there's actually no one in this room. Then let's go to the next one. Squeak dash, there's actually no one in this room. Damn it. That Xiao Changtian really knows how to hide. Forget it, let's go to the next room and take a look. Squeak dash, not good. Murderous intent. Just as Sacred Lord Demonic Flame opened the third door, she suddenly felt an extremely fierce attack that seemed to have been premeditated. Phew, luckily I dodged quickly. Sacred Lord Demonic Flame looked at the door with lingering fear. However, the thing that was thrown at her seemed to be a pillow. White Tiger, aren't you afraid that Sister Ling will beat you up? He actually messed up Sister Ling things. The Qilin looked at the White Tiger in the room and said loudly. What do you know? I'm just messing it up so that Sister Ling can exercise her body. White Tiger said loudly in the room. Damn it. He's not in this room either. When Sacred Lord Demonic Flame saw the situation before her, her expression gradually turned cold. Damn it, where did Xiao Changtian go? There were only a few rooms in this place. He had searched all of them, but he did not see him. However, the Sister Ling that they're talking about seems to be that little girl. Why don't I go and threaten that little girl? That little girl's strength is so weak. He would definitely expose Xiao Changtian. These demonic beasts were not easy for Sacred Lord Demonic Flame to deal with, but couldn't Sacred Lord Demonic Flame deal with that weak little girl? Just like that, Sacred Lord Demon Flame sneaked behind Feng Ling again. Bang! 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 At this moment, Feng Ling was holding a Saint-grade saber and cutting up those chickens. He actually used a Saint Treasure saber to cut a chicken. What a waste! The Demonic Flame Sacred Lord glanced at Feng Ling in disdain. What was going on? Why is this saber so weak? Just as the Demonic Flame Sacred Lord was about to attack, Feng Ling suddenly stopped what she was doing. She looked at the knife in her hand and casually threw it behind her. Sacred Lord Demonic Flame didn't expect to be so unlucky. The knife that Feng Ling had casually thrown had landed on his head. Your grandmother! How dare you plot against me? Because the puppet he had created this time was much stronger, even the sense of pain was connected to Sacred Lord Demonic Flame's main body. Sacred Lord Demonic Flame was trembling uncontrollably, and she found it difficult to breathe. She felt as if she had been split in half. Chapter 965, Another Hit, 1, Aya. Why did I throw away Senior's favorite saber? Although that one is blunt, it's the most convenient for Senior to use. If someone comes looking for me before I come back, that won't be good. Just as the Demonic Flame Sacred Lord was trying to adjust her body, Feng Ling turned around and took the saber back. Bang bang dash, B*tch. Today, I will make you die a horrible death. After adjusting himself, the Demonic Flame Sacred Lord glared at Feng Ling's back fiercely. However, before the Sacred Lord could make a move, the kitchen knife flew over again. This time, if it hit Sacred Lord Demonic Flame's face in a daze. This knife is too blunt. It can't even cut the chicken. I should just throw it away. When Senior comes back, he shouldn't blame me. After Feng Ling finished speaking, she went to the side to get a new kitchen knife. At this moment, Sacred Lord Demonic Flame was in so much pain that she almost fainted. Twice, he was slashed by this slut with a sacred artifact. I'm in so much pain. At this moment, the demonic god Saintess, who was standing in the cave, looked at Sacred Lord Demonic Flame with a strange expression. What's going on with this demonic flame? Why did he suddenly start twisting like a maggot when he was meditating? The demonic god Saintess didn't know what Sacred Lord Demonic Flame's puppet had experienced in Xiao Changshan's courtyard. As for Sacred Lord Demonic Flame's puppet, although it was invisible, it didn't mean that a sacred artifact couldn't attack it. Sacred Lord Demonic Flame might not have felt anything if it was an ordinary artifact, but this was a god-grade artifact. The Demonic Flame Sacred Lord's puppet had lost a lot of demonic power because of Feng Ling's 2 attacks. It was equivalent to 2/3 of the energy he had consumed. Sister Ling Sister Ling Is it done? Are you done? At this moment, Qilin ran in and asked. I'm almost there. It'll be done soon. I don't think Senior will be coming back for a while, so you shouldn't cause any trouble these days. After Feng Ling finished speaking to the Qilin, she continued with her actions. What? Xiao Changtian wasn't home. He wouldn't be back for a while. Sacred Lord Demonic Flame, who was already in extreme pain, almost fainted when she heard this. In the end, the clown was me. This puppet had a shelf life to begin with, and it was almost exhausted. Therefore, he didn't even make it to Xiao Changshan's return. Sacred Lord Demonic Flame was about to explode from anger. Why was the situation completely different from what he had imagined? Moreover, he had refined 2 puppets at once this time. He would need to rest for at least half a year before he could carry out the next refinement. Good heavens, in the end, he had made such a scene for himself. Xiao Changtian, just you wait, I will definitely come back. Sacred Lord Demonic Flame said fiercely before disappearing completely. On the other side, in the Mermaid Forbidden Land, Xiao Changtian brought everyone to the entrance. However, they had waited here for a long time, but the sect master of the Yaoling sect and the others had not arrived. Princess, is it very difficult to find your mermaid isinglass? Xiao Changtian finally couldn't help but ask. Senior, although our clan doesn't have human isinglass, it should be very easy to find it in this forbidden area. The mermaid princess replied respectfully. She didn't want Xiao Changtian to take a fancy to her anymore. She only hoped that Xiao Changtian wouldn't deal with the mermaid race. That shouldn't be the case. It's been so long. If they found it, they would have come back long ago. Xiao Changtian was very confused at the moment. According to the speed of the people from the Jade Chilling sect, they shouldn't have returned by now. Could it be? The group of monsters he had just encountered, eat the people of the Yaoling sect. How about this, princess? I'll go and look for her first. Thinking of this possibility, Xiao Changtian felt his hair stand on end. This forbidden land was simply too terrifying. No wonder the mermaids of the mermaid race did not dare to step in. Thus, Xiao Changtian quickly walked in the direction he came from. On the other side, the people from the Yaoling sect were on the verge of tears as they helped the giant octopus with its work. Hurry up, what are you humans doing? If you can't even do such a small job well, if you can't finish it before dark, don't even think about eating. The big octopus said fiercely to the people from Yaolin sect. Sob. I never thought that our dignified Jade Nether Kingdom's 3rd largest sect would be reduced to moving these stinky fish and rotten prawns here. The people from the Yaoling sect seem to have lost all hope. It must be because Senior despises us as burdens. Sob. Am I going to be enslaved by octopuses for the rest of my life? The people of the Yaoling sect had never expected that Xiao Changtian would run away after glancing at them from afar. Sect Master, if you can pass on a message, please help me tell my family that I might not be able to return. Sect Master, help me tell my sister. Sect Master, I also, damn it. What was going on? Those great demons were the people of the Yaolin sect. When Xiao Changtian returned, he was stunned by the scene in front of him. The people from the Yaoling sect were all wrapped in something black and lying on the ground. What are they looking like now? Could it be that they were cosplaying in this place? Xiao Changtian narrowed his eyes and looked at them from behind. Damn it, I waited there for so long, but they got addicted to playing here. Thinking of this possibility, Xiao Changtian immediately walked over angrily. Hey! What are you people trying to do? Do you know how long I've been waiting for you there? After hearing the voice behind them, the people lying in front of them were all stunned. Sect Master, listen, it seems to be Senior's voice. Alright. What seemed like? It's me. Xiao Changtian shouted at them impatiently. Senior, you're here to save us. After hearing this voice, those people all turned their heads in surprise. Senior, I knew you wouldn't abandon us. After the people from the majestic Jade sect saw Xiao Changtian, hope once again emerged. Hey! 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 What are you all doing there? At this moment, the giant octopus walked over angrily. You humans are so cunning. None of you can eat tonight. However, just as the octopus finished speaking, it suddenly noticed Xiao Changtian standing at the side. Bah! And you won't let us eat? Senior is here to save us. You're dead. The people from the Yaolin sect laughed at him, unwilling to be outdone. Chapter 966, Abandoned Again, 1, That's right. With Senior coming to save us, you're nothing. The people from the Yaoling sect all looked at the giant octopus arrogantly. Now that the seniors were here, this octopus actually dared to be so arrogant. Just wait to be punished by Senior. Senior? Are you saying that the one standing is your senior? When the big octopus looked at Xiao Changtian, a faint smile appeared on its face. Are you sure you're talking about that person? The big octopus face was filled with disdain. That person was clearly just a mortal. He did not know if these people were crazy or what, but they actually thought that a mortal would come and save him. It was simply ridiculous. Damn it! What are these guys talking about me for? How can I deal with this giant octopus? Xiao Changtian panicked when he heard their words. Damn it, he had to deal with such a huge octopus. Did these people from the Yaoling sect want him dead? Looking at the big octopus in front of him, it seemed to be very strong. He was just a piece of trash. How could he deal with him? The Mermaid King from the beginning was obviously unreliable, so he had asked the system to check. However, the giant octopus in front of him was obviously powerful. He didn't even need to check to know that this giant octopus would definitely be able to destroy him. Humph. If you know that Senior is here, hurry up and let us go. Be careful that Senior doesn't reveal himself to you later. At this moment, Yao Yin shouted at the giant octopus. No, I can't. You must have mistaken me for someone else. However, after Yao Yin said that, Xiao Changtian immediately smiled at the giant octopus. What? Senior. You. What do you mean? The people of the Yaoling sect had not expected Xiao Changtian to say such words. Immediately, their faces revealed an incredulous expression. Ha ha ha, do you really think this mortal can save you? You guys are too naive. The big octopus was also surprised by Xiao Changshan's reaction. It didn't expect him to be so perceptive. I'm sorry, sect master of the Jadeite sect. I'll definitely come back to save you. After Xiao Changtian finished speaking to the sect master of the Yaoling sect, he immediately ran into the distance. The speed was so fast that no one expected it. Zong. Sect master, so I've been abandoned again? Yao Yin looked at Xiao Changshan's departing figure in a daze. What did Senior mean by this? Sure. Since Senior said that he would come back to save us, he must have his own plans. Although the Grand Master of the Majestic Jade sect was also very confused, she still found an excuse for Xiao Changtian. After all, how could someone with Senior's strength lie to them? Damn it, he actually ran so fast. He's just a mortal. He's not worth my time. The octopus looked at Xiao Changshan's back with disdain. I wonder where that expert is. Please don't let me meet you again. On the other side, Xiao Changtian quickly ran back to where he came from. How is it, Senior? Have you found them? Seeing Xiao Changtian running over in such a hurry, the merfolk present looked at him with some doubt and asked. Don't mention it. Hurry up and help save them. Xiao Changtian looked at them and panted. What? Senior, what's going on? You want us to save them? These mermaids looked at Xiao Changtian with confusion. Senior, what are you doing? Saving people? Could it be that they were stronger than Xiao Changtian? Moreover, if it was something that even the seniors couldn't handle, they wouldn't have the confidence to handle it either. A giant octopus has attacked the people of the Yaoling sect. The situation is very urgent now. Even if these mermaids were weak, they were still stronger than him. If these mermen could deal with the big octopus, they would definitely have a higher chance of winning than him. Princess, what do you think Senior means by this? Could the giant octopus be as strong as the Mermaid King? The Mermaid Grand Elder followed behind Xiao Changtian and asked in confusion. Great Elder, you're really old. Can't you see Senior Lian's meaning? The Mermaid Princess shook her head and sighed. Isn't Senior clearly testing us? What? Test us? You mean, Senior has always been worried about us? When the Great Elder heard the Mermaid Princess' words, he immediately revealed a look of realization. What else is possible? At the beginning, our attitude was so bad. It was good enough that Senior didn't make a move on us. We must complete this test well. The Mermaid Princess knew that her senior wouldn't ask them for help for no reason. With Senior's strength, let alone a giant octopus, there was no way he would be able to do it. Even 10 giant octopuses could be easily taken down. After all, even Senior could easily deal with an expert like the Mermaid King. Not long after, Xiao Changtian brought these people to the place where they were just now. Sure. Look, that big octopus is right in front of us. Can you help us lure it away? I'll go save the people from the Yaoling sect then. Xiao Changtian whispered to them. The octopus looked so terrifying that even Xiao Changtian couldn't help but get goosebumps. He just didn't know if these mermaids could deal with him. If these mermaids couldn't deal with him, then there was no need to mention him. The test that Senior gave us has arrived. Although that giant octopus strength is not very strong, we must take it seriously. After Xiao Changtian left, the Mermaid Princess said to them seriously. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Originally, they thought that it was some powerful demon beast that made Senior so panicked. In the end, it turned out to be a giant octopus from Glory Sect. Although they did not know why those humans were tied up by such a big octopus, it was not difficult for them to deal with this octopus. Sect Master, the seniors are here again. Just like that, the people of the Yaoling sect once again saw Xiao Changtian secretly running over from afar. Don't worry. This time, I've found help. Xiao Changtian quietly walked to their side, took out a kitchen knife, and chopped at the black things on their bodies. On the other side, the merfolk all responded to Xiao Changshan's request and started to deal with the octopus seriously. In a short while, the giant octopus was subdued by these mermaids. One had to know that just the Mermaid Grand Elder's strength had already reached the Glory Sect, and there were other mermaids. The giant octopus quickly lost its ability to fight back. Chapter 967, Wait for Death, 1, Ding. The system has issued a random quest, find the secret of the mermaid race. Reward, amount. Just as Xiao Changtian had rescued everyone from the majestic sect, the system's voice suddenly rang out. Whoa! It had been a long time since he had issued a mission. What was going on? Xiao Changtian was a little confused. This system was always so surprised. Host, do you want to know why? The system smiled at Xiao Changtian. Stop wasting time. Tell me quickly. He did not know what the system was up to. I won't tell you. You motherf asterisk cur. Ding. Detected that the host has attacked the system verbally. The system's spirit has suffered serious damage. 10 crystals will be deducted from the host. Xiao Changtian almost spat out a mouthful of blood when he heard the system's words. He didn't know why the system had become such a dog. He actually learned to deduct his crystal points directly. This was worse than taking his life. I hope the host won't do it again. Your mother, so cute. Xiao Changtian forced these words out of his mouth. Very good, this system will spare you this time. Senior, why aren't you speaking? At this moment, the people from the Yaoling sect looked at Xiao Changtian strangely. They didn't know why Xiao Changtian was standing there without moving. They shouted several times but it didn't work. I was just thinking about something. Let's go and see what's going on over there first. Xiao Changtian noticed that these people were staring at him, so he immediately changed the topic. Senior, what do you think of this giant octopus? When the mermaid princess saw Xiao Changtian slowly walking over, she immediately became very serious. The seniors must be here to inspect their results now. They didn't know if they could pass this test. Very good. Looking at the big octopus that was tied up, Xiao Changtian nodded in satisfaction. These people were really powerful. As expected of the mermaid race's patriarch who had chosen them to come to the forbidden area with him. Such a terrifying octopus was dealt with in such a short time. After hearing Xiao Changshan's words, the mermaid princess and the others looked relieved. It seemed that the merfolk had passed the test. Oh. Woo. Oh. However, at this moment, the big octopus that was tied up kept wriggling. Bah! How dare you merfolk collude with humans so brazenly? Aren't you afraid of retribution from humans? The big octopus looked at everyone present angrily. Shut up! You have no right to speak in this place. At this moment, the people from the Yaoling sect looked at the giant octopus and said loudly. They had finally experienced the feeling of turning over a new leaf. Therefore, when they saw the octopus being so arrogant even though it was tied up, the people of the Yaoling sect had to laugh at it no matter what. Just you wait. You people won't have a good ending. That's right. I'll call the king over now. When the time comes, none of you can escape. After the big fish angrily said this to these people, it quickly whistled towards the top. What the hell, what did that damn octopus call me for? The mermaid king, who was shivering in his cave, said impatiently when he heard the voice. Because of Xiao Changshan's power, the mermaid king didn't even dare to step out of his door. But it sounds quite urgent. I'd better hurry and take a look. After all, they were the only living creatures in the entire forbidden area. He couldn't get out now. If the octopus was in danger, he would be the only one left in the forbidden area. Humph. Just you wait. The king is coming to save me. However, Xiao Changtian didn't pay attention to what the octopus was saying. He just talked to the mermaid princess. Princess, since you are the princess of the mermaid race, you should know a lot about the history of the mermaid race, right? Since the system had given him this mission, Xiao Changtian had to put his heart into it. Moreover, he had lost 10 crystal points for this. 10 crystal points. That was a whole million gold coins. Who wouldn't feel heartache? Ha, senior, of course, since I am the princess of the mermaid race, I must know the history of our mermaid race very well. The mermaid princess was extremely excited. Senior asked this question. Could it be that Senior is going to help their mermaid race return to glory? On the other side, Yao Li quietly walked behind the mermaid's second elder and asked in a low voice. Second elder, why is he still standing there? Ah! To be honest, Yao Li had indeed given second elder quite a fright. You brat! What are you doing? Then, the second elder quickly reacted and looked at him fiercely. Second elder, didn't you say that I would be at ease if I left this matter to you? Why was he completely fine now? Yao Li was very angry. She had spent so much effort, but Xiao Changtian was still alive. I advise you to stop this matter. Repent and be saved. After the second elder finished speaking to him, he no longer paid attention to Yao Li. After hearing this, Yao Li was about to explode from anger. The second elder, whom he had spent so much effort to rope in, had actually betrayed him now. How about this, senior? I'll tell you in detail when we get back. The mermaid princess, who was about to tell Xiao Changtian, suddenly thought of something and smiled at Xiao Changtian. Right, he could use the excuse of telling Senior about history to let Senior stay here for a few more days. At that time, the mermaid race would be the one to benefit. Alright, after all, this place is not suitable for discussion. At this moment, the Mermaid King walked over aggressively. Damn it, which bastard dares to attack an octopus? The Mermaid King saw from afar that he was finally tied up here, so he could no longer hold back his anger. Ha ha ha, great king. The king has come to save me. Just wait to be finished. The octopus looked excitedly at the Mermaid King who was walking over aggressively. Octopus. Ben Wang will dash. However, before the Mermaid King could finish his sentence, he saw Xiao Changtian standing at the side. Instantly, the Mermaid King's pupils contracted to the size of a needle, and his entire body trembled violently. Why is that human still here? What should he do? What should he do? That person must have heard what he said just now. No. He had better run quickly. Chapter 968, Chapter 972, I am a willful, this king will leave after taking a look at you. The Mermaid King was still there. By the time the giant octopus reacted, it had already disappeared. No, I'm not. No. Sigh. Great king. Please save me. The giant octopus had never thought that its king would have such a reaction. Right. The king had warned him from the start to be careful of an expert who had come to the forbidden area. Now, the king had returned in fear. Could it be that the expert was right in front of him? Pfft, ha! This giant octopus was really funny. He didn't expect to be slapped in the face this time. The giant octopus reaction made the people of the Yaoling sect laugh so hard that they could hardly breathe. Since this octopus is so good at harming people, he'll capture it and let you guard the door. Xiao Changtian looked at the octopus and shook his head helplessly. The giant octopus looked at the situation in front of him and understood. The so-called expert was the mortal he looked down on in the beginning. No wonder those people said that person was their senior. He was really blind. Now that even the Mermaid King was so afraid of him, he would definitely lose his life if he continued to overestimate himself and attack. Thus, the octopus did not dare to disobey Xiao Changshan's orders. Looking at Xiao Changtian, the giant octopus didn't even dare to breathe. At that time, in the mermaid race, the two envoys stood in the mermaid tribe's main hall and examined the mermaid tribe chief. Mermaid tribe leader, you have 3 days to hand over all the offerings. If you can't do it in 3 days, you know the consequences. These two envoys were from the East Sea altar. The mermaid tribe wasn't the only tribe in the entire Eastern Sea, but the other tribes lived in seclusion. Therefore, if it wasn't for the creatures of the Eastern Sea, they wouldn't even know of their existence. And inside this altar were the seniors of the various races in the East Sea. But, emissary, didn't you say that we only needed to pay 500 gold coins? How did it rise to 5,000 now? The mermaid race patriarch looked at them with a troubled expression. Over the years, these two envoys had become more and more demanding of offerings. Moreover, the merfolk lived in the sea all year round and did not need gold coins at all. Now, these two envoys wanted him to take out so many at once. The mermaid race patriarch was also in a difficult position. We don't care how you get the gold coins. The price of the offerings has increased. If you can't get it out in 3 days, just wait for us to come again. The two messengers snorted coldly at the mermaid race patriarch and disappeared. Damn it! Where am I going to find so many gold coins for them? The mermaid race patriarch said angrily after seeing the two of them disappear. These two envoys were getting more and more arrogant. Did they think that he was the envoy of the East Sea altar? The two envoys were very excited on the way back. Ha ha ha, I can get a lot of money again this time. At that time, the two of us brothers can go to the human world to have a good time. Ha ha ha, yes, but we can't continue like this. Those merfolk are all very smart. If we continue like this, they might rebel at any time. Then what should we do? Could it be that they dared to ignore the altar of the East Sea? I have an idea, and that is to pay attention to our East Sea altar team. It would be best if he could get an ancestor or something. The two envoys were deep in thought on the way. Right, I remember that in the mermaid tribe's forbidden land, there was an octopus patriarch with the strength of a sage sect. Although I don't know how he became a patriarch with such strength, he is indeed the #1 patriarch. At this moment, a messenger thought of something and said slowly. With such an old ancestor, I don't believe that the mermaids would dare to rebel. Good idea. Therefore, the two of them hit it off. They planned to go to the mermaid tribe 3 days later to ask for gold coins and look for Patriarch Octopus. On the other side, Xiao Changtian brought the people behind him back to the mermaid tribe. Senior, I didn't expect you to return so soon. The mermaid tribe leader was very surprised. He did not expect that all the people who went in this time would come out. Mermaid clan leader, it's just a little scary in the beginning. There's basically nothing scary in the later stages. Xiao Changtian smiled at the mermaid tribe chief. The reason why the mermaid race felt that it was terrifying was definitely because the mermaid race was not used to the environment and their bodies would show all kinds of symptoms. Although the mermaid clan leader didn't show any reaction on the surface, he was shocked. Not only did he bring the people behind him out safely, but he also said that the forbidden area was not terrifying at all. Just how powerful was he? Wait. You guys, then why is there such a big octopus behind it? The mermaid tribe chief was shocked when he saw the giant octopus in the distance. Then, that seemed to be their mermaid clan's patriarch octopus. How could this be? Why was he tied up like this? Perhaps the other merfolk didn't know what the octopus was? He was the chief of the mermaid race, and he was very clear about it. Their family tree clearly recorded the octopus patriarch. That octopus is doing so much evil in the forbidden land. It's better to catch it and let your mermaid race guard the door. Xiao Changtian saw the reaction of the mermaid clan leader and knew. The mermaid tribe chief had never seen such a big octopus before, or else he wouldn't have such a big reaction. Here. To guard the door for our mermaid race? The chief of the mermaid race looked at Xiao Changtian, swallowing his saliva. That's right. You can't just roast it and eat it, right? Besides, he couldn't start a fire in the sea. If he could, Xiao Changtian really wanted to roast this octopus. Such a big octopus would definitely be enjoyable to eat. After the octopus heard Xiao Changshan's words, its body trembled violently again. That expert actually wanted to roast him at first. It was simply too terrifying. No, from now on, he must listen to the words of the expert. If the expert was unhappy, he might really roast him and eat him. Right, big octopus, you are willing to guard the door for the mermaid race, right? Xiao Changtian shouted at the giant octopus when he saw the mermaid clan leader panicking. He had taken the mermaid race's spirit tree seed, so there was nothing to compensate them. This octopus looked fierce and could help the mermaid race maintain their reputation. Yes. That's right. I volunteered. I volunteered to guard the mermaid tribe. After hearing Xiao Changshan's words, the octopus did not dare to act rashly and immediately replied loudly. Ha! That's great. The mermaid race patriarch was so shocked that his jaw almost fell off. Chapter 969, A Painting, 1, Oh right, although I've already gotten what I wanted, I still have something to ask you, mermaid race leader. Xiao Changshan's expression turned serious. I don't deserve it. If you have any questions, just ask them directly. The mermaid tribe leader was a little confused. Why would someone as omnipotent as Senior ask him for advice? That's right, I want to know more about the history of your mermaid tribe. Xiao Changtian had wanted to ask the mermaid princess, but now that they were out, the mermaid clan leader would definitely know more than her. The history of the mermaid race? Hearing this question, the mermaid tribe leader was stunned. What does Senior mean by asking this question? Could it be that Senior is interested in our mermaid race? How about this? Senior, come in and we'll talk slowly. After all, the history of the mermaid race could not be explained in just a few sentences. Wait a minute, sect master of the Jadeite sect. I still have some unfinished business with the mermaid tribe. Since you want to go back and save them, hurry up. Xiao Changtian was prepared to follow the mermaid race patriarch in and listen to the story. However, he remembered that the people from the Yaolin sect who came with him wanted to save him, so he immediately said, "Good Senior, we will leave immediately." How could the sect master not know what Senior meant? It must be because it was inconvenient for Senior to tell them what he wanted to do. Therefore, they knew what was good for them and left quickly. Yao Li looked at Xiao Changtian angrily. He had not accomplished anything on this trip. Just like that, Xiao Changtian followed the mermaid tribe's patriarch to the mermaid tribe's main hall after sending off the people from the majestic Jade sect. Senior, the history of our mermaid race might be a little long. It's okay. I'm not in a hurry now. After all, he had already obtained this spirit tree seed. Moreover, the system's mission did not have any time limit. As long as the mermaid clan leader told them about their history, the system's mission would be completed. Millions of years ago, the creatures of the Eastern Sea were on good terms with the people of the human world. However, one day, humans suddenly attacked the races of the Eastern Sea like crazy. At that time, the ancestors of our mermaid race used all their strength to protect our mermaid race. Just like that, the mermaid clan leader talked to Xiao Changtian for a long time. I didn't expect that your mermaid race would encounter such ups and downs. Xiao Changtian sighed. It seemed that it was not easy for the merfolk to survive until now. System, how is it? Is the mission complete? Ding. It doesn't count. Are you playing with me? The mermaid race patriarch had said so much from the beginning. You say this doesn't count? Xiao Changtian was so angry that he almost laughed. The system had said that it wanted him to understand the history of the mermaid race. Now that he had told her everything he knew, the system actually said that it did not count. If the system says it doesn't count, then it doesn't count. The system ignored Xiao Changshan's complaints. Chief of the mermaid race, are you hiding something from me? Xiao Changtian took a deep breath and pondered for a moment before asking the mermaid race patriarch. As expected. His little trick couldn't be hidden from Senior. Although he had told them the history of the mermaid race from the beginning to the end. However, there was one key thing that he had not mentioned. The true history of the mermaid race could only be found in the altar of the East Sea. This was because the altar in the East Sea was very mysterious and powerful. Therefore, the mermaid tribe chief didn't tell anyone about that place. He didn't expect Senior to know about that place long ago. He must have wanted to see his attitude from the beginning. He really made a mistake. He actually thought that he could hide it from Senior. Senior, I'm really sorry. I know I was wrong. I shouldn't have hidden it from you. But that place is too mysterious. It's not easy to ask. The mermaid race patriarch realized his mistake and immediately apologized to Xiao Changtian. So what? Just say it. As expected, I was wondering why the system didn't say anything. So this kid had something else he didn't tell me. Hearing Xiao Changshan's tone, the mermaid clan leader didn't expect Xiao Changtian to forgive him so quickly. He instantly felt even more sorry for Senior. Senior, that place is called the East Sea Altar. Only there is a complete record of the history of our mermaid race. However, that place is more than 10 times more terrifying than our mermaid race's forbidden land. If that place wasn't so terrifying, the mermaid tribe leader wouldn't have been so humble as to offer sacrifices to the two envoys. Because it was said that there was a 10,000-year-old demon inside. Every few days, that 10,000-year-old demon would collect many sacrifices. However, as long as they could hand over the offerings, that 10,000-year-old demon would not do anything to them. However, for some reason, that 10,000-year-old demon actually wanted an envoy to collect gold coins. Could it be that the 10,000-year-old monster was a pai shio? Are you going to eat gold coins? TSK. Ah, TSK. Who's talking bad about me behind my back? When Renyu clan leader thought of this, the pai shio behind Xiao Changtian sneezed twice. I didn't expect you to have such a place. I thought the East Sea was the world of the human race. Xiao Changtian nodded. It seemed that he had to make a trip to that place. Senior, it's so hard for you to go to the forbidden area. Why don't you rest for 2 days in our mermaid race before going? The mermaid princess said immediately. Senior will definitely go to the East Sea altar. They wanted to use this time to curry favor with their seniors. I didn't expect these people to be so enthusiastic. I'm embarrassed to reject them. Xiao Changtian smiled as he sat in the bedroom he had arranged for himself. Do. Bam. At this moment, there was a knock on the door. Senior, are you still awake? The mermaid princess voice came from the door. Princess, why are you here? Xiao Changtian immediately opened the door and welcomed the mermaid princess in. Senior, this is a gift from my father. You must accept it. The mermaid princess took out a huge red pearl. Sigh, it seems that these people have put in a lot of effort. This pearl seems to be very precious to them. How can I accept this? He had already taken away their spirit tree seeds, so he was too embarrassed to ask for anything else. It was over. Could it be that Senior doesn't like this life recovery pearl? However, this was the thing they could take out the most. In an instant, Mermaid Princess' face turned aggrieved and she looked like she was about to cry. Alright. In that case, I'll accept it. Xiao Changtian couldn't bear to see these women cry as if he had done something wrong. In return, I'll give you a painting. Chapter 970, All of them have breakthrough. 1. Xiao Changtian thought that the other party had already given him such an expensive gift, and he didn't have anything to show for it. His painting was still pretty good. Moreover, after walking around the mermaid race, they did not even have any decorative paintings. He would give them a painting. Really? Senior, thank you so much. If Senior wanted to give her a painting, it would definitely be extraordinary. Then, Xiao Changtian asked the mermaid princess to bring him a waterproof pen and ink. Princess, just stand there and don't move. It will be done soon. Then, Xiao Changtian drew the outline of the mermaid princess with a few strokes. Then, Xiao Changtian added some details to the painting. Alright, princess, come and take a look. Soon, Xiao Changtian finished his painting. When the mermaid princess saw the painting, she gasped. She had never seen such a painting before. In the painting, it was as if he had become an ancient god sitting quietly in the painting. It was as if she was about to walk out of the painting in the next second. Not good. I'm going to break through. At this moment, the mermaid princess suddenly widened her eyes. Because the more she looked, the more she could feel the powerful power from the painting. Even so, the energy within his body had gathered. He had not broken through to the great Saint Master realm for many years, but he had broken through in an instant. Senior. Thank you, Senior. I will never forget Senior's kindness. The mermaid princess was so excited that she couldn't even speak. She had never thought that her cultivation, which had not broken through for many years, could break through like this. It's just a painting. There's no need to be so polite. Xiao Changtian didn't expect the mermaid princess to be so excited about a painting. It seemed that the mermaid race lacked such things. Senior, then I'll take this painting and show it to my father and mother. The mermaid princess said excitedly to Xiao Changtian before disappearing from his sight. Soon, the mermaid princess arrived at the mermaid palace. Father, mother, come and see. Lin Lin, as the princess of the mermaid race, how can you not care about your image? The wife of the mermaid tribe leader immediately berated her daughter when she saw her daughter running over without caring about her image. Mother, don't worry about so much. Come and see Senior draw him. The mermaid princess immediately took out Xiao Changshan's painting. It's just a painting. Do you have to be so excited? The wife of the mermaid tribe chief felt helpless. How could she not know what her daughter was thinking? She had long known that her daughter liked that senior, so she was so happy when that senior gave her a painting. Take it out and take a look first. Senior's things shouldn't be simple. The mermaid race patriarch was very curious. He had heard the mermaid princess talk about Xiao Changshan's deeds in the Forbidden Land, and he was now in awe of Xiao Changtian. Father, mother, look. Then, the mermaid princess slowly opened the painting in her hand. Hiss dash, when the two of them saw the painting with their own eyes, they both gasped. Shock was written all over their faces. This. Not good. My cultivation is about to break through. Fishman. My cultivation seems to be about to break through. Then, the two of them widened their eyes in shock and looked at each other in disbelief. This was because the spiritual energy at the bottom of the sea was thin, and it was more difficult for them to cultivate than humans on land. And now, just by looking at that painting, the two of them had not broken through their cultivation for a few years, but now they had actually broken through. This is simply too terrifying. After the two of them calmed down, they were still very shocked when they saw the painting. Father, mother, this is a gift from Senior. Seeing her parents break through one by one, the mermaid princess was even more excited. Senior. Thank you so much, Senior. The mermaid race patriarch was so excited that he couldn't even speak. Quick, this painting must be hung in the most conspicuous place in our hall. Also, we must go and thank the seniors properly. That's right. That senior is so powerful. It's simply a gift from our mermaid race. The mermaid tribe chief's wife no longer had the imposing aura she had before. Now, she agreed with her daughter's judgment. She had actually taken a fancy to such a powerful senior. Now, even her disdain for humans had disappeared. Yu Lang, it's already so late. Senior must have already gone to bed. Why don't we thank Senior properly tomorrow? Just as the mermaid clan leader was about to leave for Xiao Changshan's room, the mermaid princess mother stopped him. Yes, it's all my fault for being too excited. Senior must have fallen asleep by now. The mermaid race patriarch had no choice but to give up. However, he was probably too excited to fall asleep after breaking through tonight. Madam, why don't we go back to our room to celebrate tonight? Damn you, you're so annoying. It just so happens that our cultivation has just broken through. Let's dual cultivate and stabilize ourselves. Then, the mermaid tribe leader carried his wife and walked into the room behind him. Sigh. Hey. Have you not considered my feelings? The mermaid princess looked at her father with a dumbfounded expression. Her mother had just left. At that moment, the two envoys in the altar of the East Sea. Big brother, the more I think about that woman, the more I feel itchy. What should I do? One envoy was walking back and forth in front of another envoy. Hey, I'm busy. I want to too. The last time the three of us played together, it was simply awesome. The other envoy looked at the envoy and revealed a lewd expression. No, How about this? Well, go to the mermaid race tomorrow. But if the person inside finds out, we won't have a good ending. While the two of them were plotting in low voices, they would turn around and look inside from time to time. The person inside doesn't need gold coins. So what if he knows? We didn't touch his sacrifice. The big brother glared at him and said slowly, all right, then big brother, well, go and get it tomorrow. Damn it, when I think of that woman in Chuanfang yard, I can't help but, the two of them were looking forward to tomorrow. On the second day, the mermaid clan's patriarch woke up early. Quick, quick, we have to prepare to give my senior the most perfect morning. Big brother. Look, the entrance of the mermaid tribe seems to be the octopus patriarch we're looking for. At this moment, two messengers appeared in front of the mermaid tribe's gate. Chapter 971, Are you ready? 1, D*MN, it's true. It's really the octopus patriarch that we're looking for. Although the two of them were guarding the altar in the East Sea, the 10,000-year-old demon inside would not come out easily under normal circumstances. Moreover, that 10,000-year-old demon did not ask them to charge so many gold coins. In order to prevent the two of them from being exposed one day, they had to find an elder to suppress them. It really didn't take much effort. Lu Mang. Quick, this is the time for us to make our move. After the messenger finished speaking, he laughed and walked over. Stop. What are you two trying to do? Octopus had long noticed that the two people in the distance were acting sneakily. Patriarch Octopus, why are you here? If they wanted Patriarch Octopus to help them keep watch, they couldn't afford to offend Patriarch Octopus so rashly. Why am I here? What does it have to do with you? Octopus rolled his eyes at the two of them. These two people looked so wretched. One look and one could tell that they were not good people. As a gatekeeper, he had to play his role. Moreover, the senior had not left yet. If he failed his duty, the senior would definitely not let him go easily. Hey! How can you talk to my big brother like that? When Lu Mang heard this, he was immediately unhappy. Hey, Lu Mang. This was Patriarch Octopus. How could he speak to him like that? The big brother glared at Lu Mang. Patriarch Octopus, don't mind him too much. This brother of mine is just a blabbermouth. I'll go back and teach him a good lesson. If you two have nothing to do, then leave quickly. Our mermaid race is not a place where you can enter casually. Octopus looked at the two of them disdainfully and said. Patriarch Octopus, don't be so angry. Look, this is a gift for you. At this moment, the big brother took out a few high-grade artifacts and stuffed them in front of the octopus. Cough, I didn't expect you to be so tactful. Alright, tell me, what's the matter? Octopus originally did not want to pay attention to this person in front of him. However, he liked this treasured weapon very much, and it was even a high-grade one. Octopus finally looked at the two of them. I wonder if you're interested in returning to the East Sea altar with the two of us. The big brother immediately voiced his thoughts. Looking at the octopus, it should have been controlled by him. Impossible. Don't even think about it. Since I've promised senior, I definitely won't leave the mermaid tribe. Octopus did not even think about it and immediately rejected them. What is it? Senior? Patriarch Octopus, who is that person you're talking about? The two of them were very surprised when they heard this. Patriarch Octopus was actually so obedient. Also, who was the person that Patriarch Octopus addressed as a senior? Humph. Senior is low-key. If he doesn't want us to reveal him, I won't say it. Octopus looked at the two of them with an unmoved expression. Hey! You! Lu Mang did not expect that the octopus ancestor, who was at the level of a sage sect, would have such a temper. Yes. Lu Mang, don't worry. Let's go in and get the gold coins first. Big Brother was also very angry at this moment. He had already taken out a treasured weapon and given it to him, but this octopus still had such an attitude towards them. Humph! Wasn't he just an old ancestor of a sage sect? When she came out after asking for the money, she would teach him a lesson. Then, under the octopus gaze, the two of them instantly disappeared from where they were. Teleportation. Their strength was probably not simple. However, Senior was still inside, so he didn't have to do anything. On the other side, the mermaid clan leader had just reached the entrance of the mermaid palace when he bumped into two people coming from the opposite direction. Why is the mermaid race patriarch so happy? Could it be that the 5,000 gold coins prepared for us have already been prepared? The two messengers looked at the mermaid tribe leader's radiant face and asked with a smile. Didn't you say 3 days later? Isn't it just the second day? The mermaid tribe chief was shocked by the two of them. To be honest, he hadn't even started preparing for the 5,000 gold coins. Even if he had started preparing, it was impossible for him to gather so much in such a short period of time. The one inside wants it. What can we do? We're here today to ask for it. If you can't take it out, hee. Don't blame us for being rude. Looking at the mermaid tribe chief, the two of them said arrogantly. Don't go too far. How could the mermaid clan leader not know that the person inside definitely didn't want so many gold coins? Although he didn't know why they needed so many gold coins, the mermaid tribe chief was still afraid that these two would say bad things about them in front of the person inside. That was why he did not dare to go against them. He didn't expect them to be so aggressive now. Let me tell you. Today, Senior is in our mermaid race. You'd better keep a low profile. For some reason, with Xiao Changtian on their side, the mermaid race patriarch felt very relieved. He even dared to provoke the two envoys in front of him. Ha, Senior. What a joke. You guys aren't even afraid of the person inside now. You're actually starting to worship the senior you speak of. I don't care if you're seniors or not, Lu Mang. Let's go and search his main hall. Then, the two of them walked into their hall without hesitation. I want to see if that senior will stop me after I take all their treasures today. Big Brother was very angry. Today, they had been going through a series of setbacks because the senior they were talking about had made them so bold. Today, he wanted to see which senior was stronger, or which one of them was stronger. Lu Mang. Take away all the valuable things in the hall. After saying that, the two of them began their own actions. Father. Why do they look so arrogant? The mermaid princess looked at the two people who were running amok in the mermaid palace in exasperation. Father. Should we go and ask Senior for help? The mermaid princess was extremely anxious. These two people were simply too despicable. These two people have caused such a huge commotion. With Senior's strength, he must have known long ago. However, since Senior did not make a move, it must mean that Senior had long expected it. The chief of the mermaid tribe looked calmly at the two people in the hall. Father. You're saying that Senior will definitely punish these two people, right? The mermaid princess immediately revealed an expression of realization. Although their strength had broken through, they were still unable to deal with the two envoys. Now that Senior had not made any moves, he definitely had his own plans. At this moment, Xiao Changtian was still sleeping. Chapter 972, Even his back view is so cool. 1, Sigh. Lu Mang. Why are you standing there without moving? Just as the two of them were doing whatever they wanted in the hall. Big Brother suddenly noticed Lu Mang standing there motionlessly, his eyes staring straight ahead. Big Brother, look at this painting. Lu Maizai said in a trembling voice when he heard his big brother calling him. Damn it, isn't it just a painting? What's there to see? The big brother walked to his side impatiently. No, I'm not. No, big brother, look at this painting. It seems to contain some powerful power. I feel cold all over. Lu Mang's body was still trembling as he spoke with cold sweat all over his body. Then, the big brother also cast his gaze at the painting. Then, his big brother widened his eyes in disbelief. No, I'm not. Impossible. How did this happen? When Yang saw the painting, he instantly showed the same reaction as Lu Mang. No, I can't. Not good. I feel that the spiritual energy in my body has stopped. Hurry up. Run. After the big brother reacted, he quickly took out the teleportation artifact. The two of them instantly disappeared from where they were. On the other side, the two people who had been teleported to the altar in the East Sea were panting heavily. Phew, big brother, what exactly is that painting? It actually has such a huge attack. When Lu Mang thought of the painting just now, he felt a lingering fear in his heart. If it wasn't for his brother's timely reaction, he would have sent them back before they received too much damage. They were probably already crushed to death by that painting. No wonder. No wonder that B*TCH didn't stop us. It turns out that she had already prepared something and was waiting for us. Even though Big Brother only took a few glances at it. However, he still felt that his entire body was being attacked. That painting was not a simple painting at all. Looks like that B*TCH really found help this time. We'd better not take action for the next 2 days. After the big brother took a breath, he looked at Lu Mang and said slowly. I don't believe that the expert he found this time can stay in their clan forever. By the way, I didn't complain to the person inside this time. This mermaid actually dared to be so arrogant now. Then let the lord inside take action. On the other side, the mermaid tribe chief naturally noticed the situation of the two people. Ha ha ha, I told you that senior must have had a plan long ago, but I didn't expect it to be hidden in that painting. Senior really has divine foresight. The mermaid race patriarch was even more excited now. He didn't expect Xiao Changtian to care so much about the mermaid race. He had to thank senior. After a while, Xiao Changtian finally opened the door. Yes. The weather is really good today. Why don't we set off today? Ah. Before Xiao Changtian could finish his sentence, he was shocked by the scene in front of him. No, I'm not. No, mermaid clan leader, are you guys beating me up? The mermaid clan chief and the mermaid princess were all kneeling on the ground, staring at Xiao Changtian. Xiao Changtian, who had just woken up, couldn't take it. No, I'm not. No, I'm definitely not awake yet. Senior. We will never forget your great kindness. Please accept our worship. Under Xiao Changshan's stunned gaze, the mermaid race patriarch and the mermaids behind him kowtowed to Xiao Changtian. No way. What was wrong with these mermen? Is it because I gave them a painting yesterday? But other than this reason, Xiao Changtian couldn't think of any other reason. Patriarch of the mermaid race, it's not that bad. That's just a piece of cake for me. Then, Xiao Changtian immediately helped the mermaid clan leader up from the ground. Senior was indeed a senior. Things that the mermaid race couldn't solve were as easy as lifting a finger for senior. Senior, we will never forget your kindness. If you have any instructions in the future, feel free to look for us mermaids. The mermaid race patriarch would not be so stupid as to let go of such a big thigh. Ha ha ha, there's no need for that. The mermaid race was so deep in the sea. They probably wouldn't come again. Oh right, mermaid race patriarch, I think it's about time. I won't stay here for the time being. Before. Senior, are you tired of us? Or did we do something wrong? As soon as Xiao Changtian finished his words, the mermaid clan leader's face changed. Then, he looked at Xiao Changtian anxiously. Didn't we agree to stay here for 3 days? Why are you leaving now? Hey, Chief, you don't know, but I just received news last night that our cat can't poop anymore, so I'm very anxious and want to go back as soon as possible. Xiao Changtian looked at the mermaid tribe leader and made up an excuse. Yeah. The cat couldn't poop anymore. That was a big deal. Senior, then hurry up and go. It seemed that Senior's cat must be very important to him. Otherwise, Senior wouldn't have left in such a hurry. Okay, then let's part ways here. After Xiao Changtian finished speaking, he smiled at the merman and turned to leave. As expected of an expert. Even his back view when he turns around is so elegant. On the other side, 2 envoys stood at the entrance of the altar. Tell me, if we go in like this, what if the adults find out that we're lying? Lu Meng looked at his elder brother worriedly. If that old monster were to get angry, they would not be able to withstand his anger. Why are you so timid? Other than this method, do we have any other methods? The big brother glared at Lu Meng. However, now is not the time to talk about it. We have to wait until tomorrow morning. That was because the old monster inside was always acting strange for a few days in a month. Therefore, in these few days, the 2 of them did not dare to approach at all. Then we can only wait here first. It seems that the woman from Chuanfang Yard won't be able to enjoy it for the time being. At the thought of this, Liu's eyes instantly turned red. Because the mermaid tribe wasn't too far away from the altar, Xiao Changtian had already arrived at this place at night. This altar looks quite solemn. Xiao Changtian, who was standing outside the altar, sighed. There was a huge altar in front of him, and beside it was a high wall. On the other side, there was a huge arched door. It seems that if I want to enter, I have to enter through that door. Xiao Changtian didn't hesitate and quickly walked towards the huge arched door. Hey! Stop! What are you doing here? The 2 messengers who were guarding the door naturally noticed Xiao Changtian who was walking towards them. Chapter 973, Elder Poison, 1a. There were actually 2 humans guarding the door. Xiao Changtian was a little surprised when he heard their voices. He had thought that he was the only human on the seabed, but he did not expect the 2 people in front of him to be the same. Instantly, Xiao Changtian felt like he was from the same hometown, and his eyes were filled with tears. Ha, big brothers, I didn't expect you 2 to be guarding the door here. Thus, Xiao Changtian immediately walked over with a smile. Hiss. What? Do we know you very well? Lu Meng looked at the person in front of him and said disdainfully. He knew that Xiao Changtian was just a mortal. He did not know how he ended up at the bottom of the East China Sea. Big brothers, we're all humans. Are you 2 excited that I'm gone? Xiao Changtian looked at the 2 of them and smiled. I wonder if you 2 big brothers can make an exception and let me enter this altar to take a look. Hee hee, you brat. You still want to go up the altar to take a look? Go back and dream on. Lu Busy heard Xiao Changshan's words, then became even more disdainful. This mortal was actually so bold to enter their altar. Hearing Lu Meng's angry voice, Xiao Changtian instantly understood what was going on. Swoosh dash, Aya, 2 big brothers, we're all humans. There's no need for us to be so angry. These people were definitely mortals like him. Otherwise, why would he be reduced to guarding this place? Therefore, Xiao Changtian didn't hesitate and quickly stuffed a heavy money bag into Lu Meng's hands. For mortals like them, immortal artifacts and treasures were useless to them at all. It was not as practical as these gold coins. Moreover, Xiao Changtian wasn't someone who didn't know the rules. Shua. Shua. No, it's just this little. Are you trying to send a beggar away? Lu Meng's eyes lit up when he saw the money bag that Xiao Changtian had given him, but he quickly concealed it. He didn't expect that this mortal in front of him actually had something up his sleeves. Since they couldn't get the gold coins from the merfolk, they had to take this opportunity to kill them. Big brothers, isn't this a lot? There was a total of 50 gold coins in the money bag. Xiao Changtian would never spend so much money in one go. Although he had gained a lot of gold coins this time, he couldn't waste it like this. What's wrong? If you don't have gold coins, get lost. That's right. If not, then get lost. Lu Mang and the other two didn't care about that much. In any case, if they could cheat this mortal in front of them, they would do so. Hey, big brother, don't be angry. I don't know the rules. Then, Xiao Changtian took out a bag of gold coins. Tisk, no, can you take out more? That's right. Without the two of us opening the door for you, you wouldn't have been able to enter this altar even if you were exhausted. The two of them looked at Xiao Changtian and said in unison. In the end, Xiao Changtian had no choice but to fork out almost 500 gold coins before the two of them gradually relented. Humph. That's more like it. Seeing that Xiao Changtian really couldn't take it out, the two of them finally let go. If you want to go in, you'd better be careful. There's something you can't afford to offend inside. Then, the big brother reminded Xiao Changtian. Although the two of them didn't kill much, only 500 gold coins, it was enough for the two of them to have a good night. Just like that, Xiao Changtian slowly walked into the arched door under the gazes of the two. But, big brother, if the person inside knows that we let him in, will he blame us? Lu Mang asked as he watched the door gradually close. Tisk, Lu Mang has been here for so many years. Don't you know? Once they entered, there would be a deadly poisonous fog, not to mention the things behind. Moreover, he's just a mortal. He'll definitely die before the poisonous fog passes. The eldest brother glanced at the arched door in disdain. They had picked up 500 gold coins for free this time. F***ck. Brother, how could I have forgotten about this? If that's the case, then he'll have to go have some fun tonight. After saying that, the two of them left without looking back. Xiao Changtian felt helpless after entering. Why is it so dark in here? There was also a stench. It was really unpleasant. Xiao Changtian had never smelled such a foul smell before. Ugh. As he walked, Xiao Changtian couldn't help but vomit. Forget it. I guess no one has cleaned this altar for a long time. I'd better walk faster. After saying that, Xiao Changtian immediately sped up his pace. However, an old man hiding in the dark widened his eyes when Xiao Changtian approached. Hiss. This old man. This old man's poison formation was actually broken so easily. That person, just how powerful was that person? This old man could clearly feel it. The poisonous fog in the poison array that he had set up disappeared in an instant after a human walked in. Feeling the disappearance of his poison formation, the old man immediately broke out in cold sweat. He looked at Xiao Changshan's back in disbelief. No one would believe this if they told others. If someone in the Jade Lake Sacred World saw this old man, they would definitely be shocked. That was because this old man was Elder Poison, who had disappeared from the Jade Lake Sacred World for many years. His poison was something that no one in the Jade Lake Sacred World could cure. If it was not for the devil race, he would be trapped here. The Jade Pool Sacred World was probably ruled by this old poison. Furthermore, no one in the Jade Lake Sacred World knew that he was trapped here. Even the two envoys at the door did not know that he had been here for who knew how many years. Moreover, the poison formation Elder Du had set up here would kill even saint emperors, let alone saint rulers. And now, that human actually didn't use any cultivation technique. Just by making a trip there, his poison array had been broken. Don't tell me. That person was a god who had descended to the mortal world. Was the entire Jade Lake Sacred World going to change? Old Poison didn't dare to show himself easily in the face of such a powerful force. He was now extremely afraid. I'm afraid that expert noticed me the moment he entered the door. He just used the method of cracking my poison array to tell me not to provoke him. I wonder if this senior will be killed by that old monster inside. Although Old Poison was very shocked by the human just now, he was still very shocked. However, the most terrifying thing in his heart was the thing inside. If that thing was released, not to mention the demons, even the entire Jade Lake sacred world would be shaken. Chapter 974, Found It, 1, Io, the stench just now really suffocated me to death. Xiao Changtian walked for a long distance before he felt the unpleasant smell disappear. I wonder where I can find something to lock up the mermaid race. Then, Xiao Changtian came to a huge square room. I have to say, the structure inside looks really strange. There was nothing in the square-shaped room except for 4 bare walls. Xiao Changtian couldn't see it, but Old Poison, who was following behind him, could see it clearly. The moment Xiao Changtian stepped into the room, all the mechanisms in the room were destroyed in an instant. Terrifying, it's simply too terrifying. Old Poison could only exclaim in amazement when he saw the scene in front of him. Xiao Changtian didn't care too much. He walked into the room without hesitation. Where can I find out about the history of the mermaid race? Xiao Changtian continued to walk forward, but the further he walked, the more he could feel it. The air in front of them was getting more and more humid, and even the air was filled with mist. Human. There are actually humans who dare to barge in. A hoarse voice slowly came out from the dense fog at the back. A mortal without any spiritual power dares to barge in so brazenly. He simply doesn't put me in his eyes. The voice sounded very angry. However, my fog is not an ordinary fog. Every drop of water in this fog is a sharp weapon that can kill. After the voice finished speaking, there was no more movement. Xiao Changtian looked at the mist in front of him in a daze. System, quickly check. How can we find out the history of the mermaid race? There was such a huge mist ahead. What if he got lost? He should ask the system first. Ding, the thing that the host is looking for is around here. Please be patient and look for it. Alright, in that case, I'll look for it again. Xiao Changtian didn't say anything else and continued to walk into the mist. Old Poison, who was following behind him, saw Xiao Changtian walk into the mist without blinking. In an instant, they revealed an expression of disbelief and shock. D*MN, that's the old monster's territory. No matter how powerful he was no match for the old monster. Old Poison did not expect that he would meet such a powerful expert with great difficulty and fall just like that. He had originally thought that when that expert came out, he would be able to beg him to bring him out. However, from the looks of it, there was no hope. Sigh, forget it. I'll stay here forever. After shaking his head, Old Poison slowly walked back to the place where he came from. However, the shadow in the middle of the mist was shocked when Xiao Changtian walked in. Jia. He didn't expect this person to not be an ordinary person. He had thought that the man would be instantly beaten into nothingness as soon as he touched the mist. He did not expect that person to walk in unscathed. One had to know that the attack contained in his mist would instantly turn anyone below Saint King into a bloody mist upon contact. Even if a Saint Emperor didn't die, he would lose a layer of skin. And now, this person was actually not affected at all and walked in just like that. This was his own misjudgment. But so what if you can walk in? I haven't made a move in such a long time, so I'll deal with you properly today. The voice laughed coldly. There seemed to be a big box in front. That was probably the place the system was talking about. Because of the mist, Xiao Changtian couldn't see what was happening in front of him. He could only vaguely see a huge box placed there. Xiao Changtian didn't hesitate and quickly walked to the big box. Roar! Human! How dare you stand in front of me so brazenly? Your death is here. A toad squatting on a huge box said angrily. That's right, the old monster that scared everyone out of their wits was the toad in the big box. In an instant, the toad's giant archmage rose up and grabbed at Xiao Changtian. Boom! However, the toad had not even touched Xiao Changtian. He felt a monstrous pressure attacking him fiercely. Bang! In an instant, the toad's huge avatar disappeared. No, I can't. No. How was this possible? How was this possible? How could this be? The toad couldn't believe that his archmage had been defeated just like that. The human in front of him did not make a move at all. He just stood there quietly. He didn't even circulate the spiritual energy in his body. Why was there a toad lying on it? Xiao Changtian was standing in front of the big box, looking at the toad on the big box and asked in confusion. No, I'm not. No way. Could it be that he wants to attack me? The toad was terrified. For so many years, he had always been invincible. He did not feel fear at all. This time, he truly experienced what it meant to be in a life-threatening situation. As expected, Xiao Shengtian did not show mercy to him. Xiao Changtian slapped the toad far away. Bang! The toad that was slapped far away was thrown hard against the wall in the distance. Pft! Cough, cough, cough. If I had known earlier, I wouldn't have been so, you're so arrogant. At this moment, the toad felt as if its internal organs had been crushed. After a while, there was no more breath. A little toad actually dares to block the way here. Xiao Changtian didn't care about that toad. To him, that attack was just a casual wave of his hand. The most important thing was the big box in front of him. Kacha! The big chest opened in an instant, and a wisp of green light leaked out from inside. As expected, the complete history of mermaids. Good heavens, he didn't expect to find it so easily. Looking at the book in his hand, Xiao Changtian opened it with satisfaction. Ding! Congratulations to the host for obtaining the history of the mermaid race. It has been stored in the system and the host can view it at any time. At the same time, the mount that the host has obtained has been released. Please retrieve it in time. Ha ha ha, I didn't expect it to be so easy this time. I wonder how cool the mount rewarded by the system is. Xiao Changtian could already imagine riding the flashy mount rewarded by the system to travel around the Jade Lake Sacred World. At that time, whatever spaceship or whatever would be incomparable to his mount. Chapter 975, God Summoning Bracelet, 1, Ha ha ha, I really can't wait. However, just as Xiao Changtian was about to leave, he suddenly saw a small box in the big box. Why was there a small box inside this box? Xiao Changtian didn't think much and took it out. Hey, I thought it was something amazing. Why is it a lattice bracelet? Xiao Changtian looked at the patterned bracelet in his hand and was a little disappointed. He had thought that it would be something amazing since it was wrapped so tightly. He did not expect it to be a lattice bracelet. Forget it, forget it. I'll take this thing first. I can take it back to thank the mermaid race. Xiao Changtian finished speaking and was about to put the box back when he suddenly saw the toad's corpse in the distance. Mn, why didn't I notice that this thing was afraid of death? It's really a sin. Thus, Xiao Changtian immediately placed the toad's corpse into a small box. Sigh, it's all my fault for being too anxious. This is also a life. Sigh, forget it, it'll put you back in your original position. After Xiao Changtian put the toad into the box, he closed the lid and placed it back in the box. Then, he closed the big box uneasily. Xiao Changtian was about to leave for the human world when he suddenly thought of something. F***ck. Why did the Pishio fall into the hands of the merfolk? Therefore, Xiao Changtian turned around and returned to the original path in frustration. He hoped that Pishio wouldn't blame him. At this moment, in the demon realm, the great cause of our demon race can't be hindered by Xiao Changtian. Since we don't know where Xiao Changtian is, we can attack the human race first. Sacred Lord Demonic Flame stood in the demon race's hall and said to everyone in the hall. Xing-san, how's the preparation going? Sacred Lord Demonic Flame turned her gaze to a black-robed man. Reporting to Lord Mo Yen, those bandits of the human race have already given us a guarantee that those artifacts are stored in perfect condition and we can use them at any time. Good. However, I'm not fully prepared yet, so I'm still a little worried. After Sacred Lord Demonic Flame heard his words, a smile finally appeared on her gloomy face. Because he had suffered too much loss last time, the one standing in the hall now was not himself, but a wisp of his divine sense. Left Protector, I have an important task for you. Lord Mo Yen, please instruct me. As soon as Sacred Lord Demonic Flame finished speaking, a black-robed man who was different from the other black-robed men walked out. Go to the human race's East Sea altar and retrieve the God's summoning bracelet hidden inside. Sacred Lord Demonic Flame said slowly. The God's summoning bracelet was not an ordinary item. It could summon tens of millions of experts in an instant. Moreover, it was not a one-time use item. If this bracelet was allowed to recuperate for a while, it would be able to summon so many experts again. Therefore, this thing was like a cheat. With this thing, their fiend race would have no worries at all. Yes, sir. The Left Protector disappeared on the spot after hearing this. Holy Third, Holy Fourth, Holy Fifth. The three of you will lead the demon soldiers to find those bandits in the human world to equip them. After equipping them, immediately attack the Jade Nether Kingdom. Sacred Lord Demonic Flame's unquestionable voice echoed throughout the demon palace. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes. On the other side, just as Xiao Changtian was about to leave, a figure suddenly knelt down in front of him. Please, senior. Take me out. This voice really made Xiao Changtian jump. Who is it? Xiao Changtian looked at the person kneeling in front of him in horror. Without a doubt, that person was Elder Poison. Just as Old Poison was about to return the way he came, he suddenly stopped for some reason and wanted to look back. She wouldn't know if she didn't look, but she was shocked when she saw it. The old monster that made everyone tremble in fear was actually killed by this person in front of him with a single slap. In the beginning, he thought that this person in front of him would definitely die if he encountered the old monster. However, what he saw shocked him for the rest of his life. Therefore, Old Poison made a prompt decision. After Xiao Changtian came out, he immediately knelt down. No, uncle, it's not that bad. Xiao Changtian felt a little helpless. These 2 days, there were always people kneeling down to him. How could there be such a pitiful old man in this altar? This old man was so skinny that only bones were left. Could it be that this old man had been trapped here for a long time? Senior. Please take me out. I'm willing to be your slave. Old Poison looked at Xiao Changtian with a sincere expression. After all, this expert in front of him would definitely be able to see through any tricks he played. Uncle, have you been trapped here for a long time? However, you don't have to call me senior. I can't afford it. The old man in front of him could be his grandfather, yet he still called him senior. Xiao Changtian was embarrassed to be called. The old man in front of him was probably a mortal who was trapped here and could not get out. Seeing that he could walk in so smoothly, he must have seen hope and called him senior. No, senior, please take me away from here. I've been trapped here for many, many years. Xiao Changtian was Old Poison's last hope. If Xiao Changtian was unwilling to bring him out, he would probably really die in this altar. Several years. Oh my God. This mortal old man had actually lived in this world for so many years. It was simply appalling. He did not expect this old man to have such a strong will. If he still did not agree to bring him out, he would feel that he had gone too far. Hey, uncle, I didn't expect you to live such a miserable life. In that case, follow me and we'll go out together. This old man had been trapped here for so many years. He must have been plotted against by someone. Those people were really detestable. They actually attacked such a weak old man. Thank you, Senior. Thank you, Senior. After hearing Xiao Changshan's promise, Old Poison was shocked. Her excited eyes were filled with tears. He didn't expect that he would be able to see the outside world one day. Sigh, this old man is really pitiful. Thus, Xiao Changtian brought the old man out of the altar of the East Sea and headed towards the mermaid tribe. At this moment, Pai Xiu and Zan were at the highest point of the mermaid tribe, looking at the East Sea altar like a statue. Sob, 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 master, how can you be so unreasonable? I was just sleeping a little soundly in my room, right? Why did you leave me behind? Pai Xiu eagerly waited for Xiao Changtian to appear. He swore that if his master could come back to find him, he would never go west if his master asked him to. Chapter 976, Follow Me Back, 1. The next day, just as the sky brightened, the two envoys staggered back. Ha ha ha, big brother, last night was really awesome. If it really doesn't work, let's buy that girl. Lu Meng smiled lewdly at his big brother as he walked. Ha, if you want to buy that girl, it won't be cheap. However, it's just nice. Today, well, go and find that person inside. I don't believe that the mermaid race will dare to disobey. When the big brother said this, his expression turned fierce. Alright, let's not worry about this. Let's go in first. Oh right, put on your mask. The poison inside is no joke. With that, the two of them strode in. Brother, why do I feel that something is wrong here? However, when Lu Meng followed his brother inside, he felt that it was strangely quiet inside. Moreover, the feeling was completely different from the previous few times. What do you know? It must be because the Lord inside had just spent a few days. If not, how could it be so quiet? However, Big Brother didn't care about so much. The most important thing now was to let Darren teach the mermaid race a lesson. However, not long after the two of them entered, a black figure quickly scuttled in. Why is Darren gone? The two of them walked to the innermost part without any obstruction. However, there was no sign of that person. In the middle of the altar, there was a large box standing alone. Before the toad died, the mist did not disperse for many years, so the two of them did not know what was going on inside. She never knew what the adult inside looked like. Now, the mist had dispersed, but there was no sign of Darren. My lord. My lord. Are you there? However, despite this situation, the two of them did not dare to go forward. They were afraid that the Lord might be watching them from somewhere. Then wouldn't they be finished if they went in rashly? At this moment, a black figure stood behind them. Why are you guys sneaking around here? This black shadow was none other than the left protector sent by the demonic flame sacred lord to find the god's summoning bracelet. Ah! You scared me. Sir, why are you so elusive? Ha! The two of them were instantly shocked by the left protector behind them. Yes, you usually stay in there and never come out. Why are you out now? Looking at the black-robed man in front of them, they were sure that he was the adult inside. This was because other than the two of them who could enter and leave as they pleased, there was also that lord. And the mortal that was let in last night was probably long dead. Don't ask what you shouldn't ask. The left protector ignored the two of them. He still had to quickly complete his mission and return to report. He couldn't waste time with these two people. However, according to the two of them, that lord usually stayed inside and did not come out. There was only one big box inside. It seemed that the god's summoning bracelet was inside. Yes, yes. After hearing the cold words of the left protector, the two of them immediately nodded. However, my lord, you must give us justice. That's right, my lord. You don't know how arrogant that mermaid is. However, the two of them were not too afraid. After all, they knew the temper of this lord. If it was about the sacrifice, Darren would definitely not be careless. The left protector glanced at them and did not say anything. Instead, he slowly walked forward. The two of them did not show any expression on their faces when they looked at the left guardian. Thus, he understood. His Excellency's meaning was probably to let the two of them continue talking. Thus, the two of them followed the left protector as they walked forward. On the other side, Xiao Changtian brought old poison to the mermaid tribe not long after. A woo! Roar! Pai Xiu, who was squatting on the tallest rock, saw his master return from afar. He immediately shouted excitedly. Senior is back! Senior is back! The mermaid princess and the others naturally noticed Pai Xiu's excitement. He also stood up excitedly. Sai, I'm so sorry. I actually forgot about you here. Seeing Pai Xiu running to his side excitedly, Xiao Changtian said in shame. Old Poison, who was following behind, narrowed his eyes as he looked at Pai Xiu. Why does this guy look like a Pai Xiu? However, how could there be such an ugly Pai Xiu? Old Poison didn't know that this guy was Pai Xiu. He had only experienced Xiao Changshan's vicious hands. Ha, mermaid princess, I'm so sorry for leaving my pet here. Xiao Changtian said apologetically as he looked at the mermaid princess. Perhaps Pai Xiu was causing trouble here again, and he was too embarrassed to say anything. Senior, it's fine. Senior's pet is also very obedient. It has been waiting for you to come back. Ha, princess, you don't have to be so polite. I know this guy's temper very well. Oh, thank you for taking care of Pai for me. I'll give this bracelet to you. Xiao Changtian then took out the lattice necklace that he found in the altar in the East Sea. Hiss. Senior, since Senior gave the summoned god necklace to a merman. Elder Poison, who was behind him, did not expect that such a valuable item would be something that the entire Jade Lake sacred world would fight over no matter what. Senior gave it to a mermaid without any care. Wow! What a beautiful bracelet. Thank you, Senior. Although the mermaid princess didn't know that Xiao Changtian had given her the summoning god bracelet, she guessed that it was definitely not an ordinary bracelet. In that case, I'll take my leave first. Xiao Changtian greeted them and continued to leave with Old Poison. By the way, uncle, where are your family members? Why don't I go with you to find your family? Looking at the old man behind him, Xiao Changtian felt very pitiful. This old man had suffered outside all these years. Senior, I don't have a family anymore. Old Poison was a little puzzled. He didn't know why Senior would ask such a question. Sigh, this old man was really too pitiful. His family was probably killed by his enemies before he was trapped inside. Uncle, in that case, do you want them to go back with me? In any case, he could make a living by letting this old man clean up the Glorious Star restaurant. It just so happened that he wanted to expand the Glorious Star restaurant this time. Senior, is what you said true? Old Poison couldn't believe that Senior actually wanted him to follow him. This was simply a gift from the heavens. If you're unwilling, I won't force you. No, Senior, I'm willing. I'm 100 times more willing. To be able to follow by Senior's side was definitely a blessing from his previous life. It was not in vain that he had been trapped in that altar for so many years. Chapter 977, I've been tricked. 1. Senior, I have no way to repay your great kindness. Please accept my little gift. After Old Poison finished speaking, he took out a black thing from his pocket. Xiao Changtian narrowed his eyes and watched Old Poison's actions. Damn, this old man seems to have taken out a ring, right? Is this for me? Senior, this is the most useful thing I have. Please accept it. Sure enough, after Elder Du wiped the black thing clean, it was indeed a golden ring. This gold ring was no ordinary ring. Inside was a condensed version of what Old Poison had learned in his entire life. With such a ring, the person wearing it would be immune to all the poisons in the Jade Pool sacred world. Xiao Changtian looked at the gold ring. Although he didn't show any expression on his face, he was very touched. He didn't expect this old man to take out the most valuable thing he had in order to thank him. It seemed that he had not misjudged her. Uncle, since it's something precious to you, of course I'm embarrassed to accept it. As expected, this thing of his was still too inferior. Senior would not take it seriously at all. Senior, please accept it. If it weren't for you, I'm afraid I wouldn't be able to come out of there until I die. Xiao Changtian looked at the stubborn Old Poison and finally sighed. On the other side, in the altar of the East Sea. Kacha. The left protector walked up to the big box and opened it without saying anything. Then, he saw a small box with exquisite carvings inside. As expected, the god's summoning bracelet is here. Sacred Lord Demonic Flame had described the situation of the box to him in detail. Therefore, when he saw the small box, a smile appeared on the left protector's face. However, the two people beside him did not know what the left protector's smile meant. He thought that he was laughing because of the mermaid race's arrogant attitude. Right, Lord? The mermaid race is so arrogant. You must teach them a lesson. The two of them, who did not know what was going on, continued to chatter in the left protector's ear. Got it. I'll go later. You guys can go down first. The left protector glanced at the two of them and said coldly. It seemed that these two people had recognized him as the guy inside. Lord Demon Flame had specially reminded him. There was a terrifying guy in the altar of the East Sea. Although he did not know where he was now, he had to hurry back. To avoid being discovered by the terrifying guy inside. When the two of them heard the words of the left protector, they were overjoyed. He didn't expect that his lord would agree to punish the mermaid tribe so quickly. Ha ha ha, just wait and see. If they didn't give them gold coins, they would just have to wait for their lord to destroy the mermaid race. After the two of them left, the left protector took the small box in her hand and instantly disappeared. Big brother, since Darren is going to visit you later, let's go to the mermaid race and wait. Lu Mang could already imagine the mermaids kneeling and begging for mercy. Then, the two of them did not hesitate and quickly ran toward the mermaid tribe. On the other side, the demonic flame sacred lord had arranged for a few demons to arrive at the bandit stronghold. Boss! Boss! There are many demon race people outside. Lu Daqiang, who was about to sleep, was suddenly woken up by this sudden sound. The demon race actually came at this time. Why was he in such a hurry? They haven't told me in advance yet. Lu Daqiang's sleepiness was instantly gone. Quick, go and greet the demon lord. Then, these bandits quickly tidied up and came to the door. Sir, I don't know why you came so late. We couldn't even entertain you properly. After Lu Daqiang came out, he looked at the densely packed demon race people and said with a trembling voice. Damn, he had never seen so many demon race people before. Now, there were at least 8,000 people here. There's no need to entertain us. Our Lord Mo Yen has ordered. Let's quickly equip ourselves and attack the Jade Nether Kingdom. Lu Daqiang, hurry up and bring all the artifacts collected in your treasure vault. He saw Xing San, who was walking at the front, say to him expressionlessly. Yes, sir. I'll send someone to bring it over immediately. Lu Dacheng was shocked by the expressionless third saint, so he quickly ordered the people behind him. My lord, I've already arranged for the people to go down. However, you still have to wait for a while, because in order to protect those artifacts, the hiding place is a little far. Lu Dacheng did not dare to disobey these demons. Although these demons had transactions with him, Lu Dacheng was still afraid of these demons from the bottom of his heart. No need. Since we want to save time, we'll go with you. Third sage glanced at him coldly. Since Sacred Lord Demonic Flame wanted them to act quickly, they couldn't afford to waste time. Lu Dacheng did not dare to resist at all and immediately nodded. About 15 minutes later, these people finally arrived in front of a huge stone door after going around in the tunnel. Sir, everything is inside. This door was not an ordinary door. It could only be opened by something special. Since he was already here, Lu Dacheng had nothing to be afraid of. As long as these demons saw that he had prepared so many treasured weapons, he would be able to escape. Perhaps she would reward him if she was happy. Lu Dacheng had already thought of the satisfied expressions of these demon lords when they looked at him. Therefore, Lu Dacheng took out a specific key and slowly opened the door. Lu Dacheng. Don't play tricks in front of us. However, just as Lu Dacheng smiled and wanted to welcome the demon race's exclamation. However, what greeted him was a burst of anger from the third sage. No, sir, I am not playing any tricks. Lu Dacheng looked at these demons in confusion. He had collected these artifacts according to their instructions. Look behind you. At this moment, Xing San's face was gloomy. Could it be that they had been fooled by Sixth Brother? No, I'm not. No. This was impossible. How could it be like this? When Lu Dacheng turned around in confusion, he was shocked by the scene behind him. Because at this moment, this huge cave was in a mess. Not only had the mountain of gold coins been emptied, but only the remnants of some artifacts were left on the ground. At this moment, Lu Dacheng was so flustered that his entire body could not help but tremble, and cold sweat broke out on his body. Even as he was making a fuss, a thunderclap sounded in his head. It's over. It's over, isn't this? Is it all over? Lu Dacheng did not expect such a thing to happen. Even the bandits behind him were dumbfounded. These things were all plundered for the sake of the fiend race, and now it actually became like this. Moreover, the demons behind him were still watching with their own eyes. These bandits, he was dead for sure today. Chapter 978, I'll keep it for use. 1. Impossible, this is impossible. Lu Dacheng muttered as he walked inside. He still looked around in disbelief. Boss! Boss! Look above your head. At this moment, someone shouted at him. Damn it! Who was it? Who was it that ruined my plan? When he saw the huge hole above his head, Lu Dacheng could not hold it in anymore. He really did not expect that someone would actually be able to steal his things from the Forbidden Spiritual Zone even though he had built this treasure vault in the Forbidden Spiritual Zone. Lu Dacheng, stop pretending. Seeing this scene, Saint 3 finally understood. Wasn't he being played by these bandits? How was he going to explain this to Lord Mo Yen? Sir, please give us 2 more days, however, before Lu Dacheng could finish his words, Xing San broke his neck with one hand. Humph. Trash. Do you really think we're so easy to play with? Xing San looked angrily at Lu Dacheng who was lying in a pool of blood. After this matter went back, Lord Mo Yen would definitely not let him off so easily. All humans present, don't leave a single one behind. Then, Sheng San's cold voice rang out. Waves of screams sounded extremely strange in this pitch-black night. Sacred Lord Demonic Flame looked at the left protector excitedly. I didn't expect that the thing would be found so quickly. All right. With this thing, ha ha ha, the Jade Nether Kingdom will be ours. Sacred Lord Demonic Flame looked at the small box in front of her excitedly. Third Sage and the others had already brought their people and set off. They were invincible this time. This thing is so important. It's better to wait until the most important time to open it. Ha ha ha. Sacred Lord Demonic Flame could already imagine the scene of him conquering the Jade Nether Kingdom. On the other side, the atmosphere in the Pavilion of Heavenly Secrets was extremely tense. Pavilion Master, what should we do now? Those demons were actually so savage that they wanted to conquer the Jade Nether Kingdom. The Great Elder of the Prophecy Pavilion was furious. Now that Senior wasn't around, the secret pavilion was completely helpless against such a situation. It's impossible for Senior not to know about such a big matter. At this moment, the Pavilion Lord of the Pavilion of Heavenly Secrets said indifferently. But, Pavilion Master, we have received accurate news that the demons are preparing to attack tonight. The Great Elder of the Prophecy Pavilion looked at the Pavilion Master of the Prophecy Pavilion and said in disbelief. After all, Senior had left for such a long time. Moreover, the place they were going to this time was not any other place. Instead, it was the mermaid race that had broken off contact with the human world. Therefore, how could Senior know about such a big matter in the mermaid race? No, I believe that Senior must have already made plans for this matter. Otherwise, he wouldn't have left so easily. The Pavilion Master of the Pavilion of Heavenly Secrets was expressionless. Reporting to Pavilion Master. The latest news is that the demons have retreated because of the lack of equipment. At this moment, a cultivator suddenly ran over and reported. Ha ha ha, I told you that Senior definitely had a plan. Look, aren't they retreating? After hearing this news, the Pavilion Master of the Tianji Pavilion finally revealed a smile. Similarly, the Great Elder of the Prophecy Pavilion's face was instantly filled with disbelief. He was still a little doubtful, but he didn't expect that his senior had already expected this. I didn't expect that I was shallow. He actually doubted Senior's ability to predict things. Great Elder, I think you should have understood long ago that Senior is not an ordinary person. On the other side, the two envoys who came out of the altar in the East Sea quickly arrived at the mermaid tribe. Ha ha ha, damn octopus, you were still so arrogant before. Soon, our Lord will come and punish you. Just you wait. When Lu Meng walked to the entrance of the mermaid tribe, he naturally noticed the octopus that was still in the same place. Therefore, he immediately went up and mocked her mercilessly. Last time, in order to convince this octopus, his big brother had taken out a lot of treasures to bribe him. He did not expect this octopus to be so ungrateful. However, when their adults arrived later, they would definitely not let the octopus off. Bah, you adults! Although Senior has left the mermaid race, you little trash can't hurt the mermaid race in the first place. Looking at the arrogant backs of the two, Octopus also said disdainfully. Where's the mermaid race patriarch? Get the hell out here. After the two of them entered, they stood in front of the mermaid palace and shouted fiercely. Hurry up and come out to be judged. In a while, our adults will arrive. At that time, we'll see if you still dare to do this. The mermaid tribe chief in the hall had expected the two to come, but he didn't expect them to come so quickly. At the same time, the mermaid race patriarch was also a little flustered. Based on what the two of them said, did they invite the person inside out of the altar? If that was the case, what should he do? Mermaid tribe leader, it's already come to this. Don't be a coward in there. Who said my father is going to be a coward? At this moment, the mermaid princess descended from the sky and looked at the two of them with impatience. These two people couldn't even beat the painting that Senior gave them, yet they still had the face to come over. You bitch fish, let me tell you clearly. In a while, the Lord from our East Sea altar will come personally. Lu Mang, on the other hand, looked at the mermaid princess lewdly. He didn't dare to fantasize about the mermaid princess before, but the situation was different now. If Darren had come, these mermen would probably have no time to kneel down and lick him. At that time, he would ask Darren to keep this princess for him. He would go back and play with her well, so that this mermaid could have a taste of being human. Pa! No matter who comes today, they won't be able to harm our mermaid race at all. The mermaid princess suddenly understood. So this was the purpose of the bracelet that Senior had given him. This time, no matter how powerful the Lord they were talking about was, she was not afraid anymore. Lin Lin, are you crazy? You have to know how powerful that Lord in the East Sea altar is. How can you talk to them like that? The mermaid clan leader heard the mermaid princess' words and walked out in a panic. Lin Lin, the secret passage in the hall has been prepared. You should help your mother escape first. Don't worry about the rest. Faced with such a situation, the mermaid race patriarch could only save as many as he could. If you find any errors, ads pop up, ads redirect, broken links, non-standard content, etc., please let us know to report so we can fix it as soon as possible. Chapter 979, Wronged, 1, Father. Why are you so confused? Would Senior abandon us? However, the mermaid princess could only watch helplessly as the mermaid clan leader panicked. What did he mean? Lin Lin, are you saying Senior still has a backup plan? When the mermaid clan leader heard the mermaid princess' words, he was pleasantly surprised. Hey! What are you guys mumbling about? I advise you not to think about escaping. You should know what Darren is capable of. Lu Mang looked impatiently at the two people who were whispering in the distance. Good. Since you guys are so arrogant, then we won't be polite. With the mermaid princess' words, the mermaid clan leader became unyielding. Just like that, the people from both sides stood on both sides and began to confront each other. A joss stick has passed 15 minutes past. 15 minutes past, hey, why isn't Big Brother here yet? Before the mermaids could get anxious, Lu Mang could not help but get anxious. Didn't Darren say that he would be back soon? Why hadn't he appeared after such a long time? Ha ha ha, I thought you guys would be very powerful. In the end, I only realized now that you guys are here to take advantage of the tiger's might. The mermaid tribe chief looked at the expressions of the two and instantly understood. It turned out that these two people were playing with him. To think that they were so nervous. Who said that? Our Lord must be busy at this moment. Lu Mang was unwilling to admit that Darren had actually misspoken to them. Ha, you're playing tricks. Mermaid race, listen up. Get these two people out of here. The mermaid race patriarch looked at the two of them and said disdainfully. He had been nervous for so long for nothing. In the end, it was all because of these two people. Damn it. Well, leave by ourselves. The two of them did not expect things to turn out like this. Therefore, he could no longer stay in this place. In an instant, the two of them left in a panic. My lord. My lord. How could you play with us like this? After returning to the altar in the East Sea, the two of them entered again. They couldn't understand why their lord would lie to them like this. Sir? Lord? Are you there? However, after they returned, they walked around the altar in the East Sea, but they could not find Darren. Damn it! We must have been played. That man in black. He's not our lord at all. At this moment, the two of them suddenly realized that they had been deceived by the man in black. But, our lord might have already fallen. Look, even the usual mist has disappeared. Big Brother finally understood. Not only had they been fooled, but even their lord had died. It's over. Everything is over. In other words, now that the adults were dead, their jobs were also gone. Now, they were completely unemployed. Moreover, he had offended so many merfolk. Big brother, why don't we run back to the human world? Lu Mang was very sad at this moment. He did not expect that in the end, it was all for naught. Sigh, that's the only way. The two of them could only return to the human world dejectedly. On the other side, in the demon realm, Sacred Lord Demonic Flame was waiting for Third Sage and the others to return. Ha ha ha, when they come back this time, we must find a few treasures to reward them. Sacred Lord Demonic Flame thought about the scene after conquering the Jade Nether Kingdom. If they occupied that country, then all the treasures of their country would belong to the demons. At that time, he would definitely find something good to nourish himself. Reporting, Lord Mo Yen. Sheng San has returned with his men. Ha ha ha, speak of the devil and he will appear. I didn't expect these people to be so efficient. It hasn't been long since they broke through the Jade Nether Kingdom. Demonic Eye Sacred Lord was grinning from ear to ear. Lord Mo Yen, no, it's not. The demon looked at Sacred Lord Demonic Flame in panic. Yes. It was because Sheng San and the others had been played by those humans and did not have so many artifacts on them that they had returned. The demon didn't have the heart to interrupt Sacred Lord Demonic Flame's happy expression. What? What did you say? Say it again. Sacred Lord Demonic Flame's smile suddenly stopped, and her eyes widened as she stared at the demon race man. Demon. Lord Mo Yen, I really am not joking. Sheng San and the others will be back soon. Damn it. Damn it. Why is everything so bad? Sacred Lord Demonic Flame was about to go crazy when she heard the news. He couldn't believe that Xiao Changshan's matter had finally stopped for a while. In the end, things were still not going well. Bang! In an instant, the huge stone tables and chairs were shattered by Sacred Lord Demonic Flame's anger. Damn humans. All of this was because of that damned human. If I don't destroy all humans, I swear I'm not a demon. Sacred Lord Demonic Flame's eyes were bloodshot. The surroundings were turned into ruins because of the Sacred Lord Demonic Flame's anger. Lord Mo Yen, please calm down. It's not like we don't have any other ways. At this moment, the left guardian walked to the side of the Sacred Lord Demonic Flame and said slowly. Lord Mo Yen, have you forgotten that we still have the God Summoning Bracelet? Using this God Summoning Bracelet, he could also destroy the Jade Nether Kingdom. The left protector comforted Sacred Lord Demonic Flame. That's right, Mo Yen, why are you so angry? With the God Summoning Bracelet, would he still be afraid of a small Jade Nether Kingdom? At this moment, the demon god Saintess walked over and comforted him. That's right. It's all because of those damn people that I forgot about the God Summoning Bracelet. The Sacred Lord Demonic Flame's anger finally subsided after hearing that. Ha, I don't believe that the demon race and I can't take down the Jade Nether Kingdom this time. This was because most of the demon race's strength was not much different from those human cultivators. Therefore, if the hundreds of people sent this time were not equipped with those high-grade artifacts, they would not be able to take down the Jade Nether Kingdom. Fortunately, he still had the God Summoning Bracelet. Kacha! Sacred Lord Demonic Flame calmed her anger and slowly opened the box. Bang! However, when he saw what was inside the small box, Sacred Lord Demonic Flame was completely furious. Left Protector, why? Are you playing with me now? Sacred Lord Demonic Flame looked at the Left Protector angrily. He could not believe that even the Left Protector, whom he trusted the most, had betrayed him. Lord Mo Yen is wronged. I didn't do anything. The Left Protector immediately knelt down in fear after hearing the Demonic Flame Sacred Lord's words. If you find any errors, ads pop up, ads redirect, broken links, non-standard content, etc., please let us know to report so we can fix it as soon as possible. Chapter 980, Leave It to Me. 1. What was going on? He was looking for the item according to the demonic flame sacred lord's instructions. Take a look at what's inside for yourself. Sacred lord demonic flame threw it and a toad fell out. I don't know what's going on at all. I didn't even open this small box. The left protector said in a very wronged manner. In the beginning, it was Sacred Lord Demonic Flame who told him not to open this small box. Damn it! He had been fooled. Damn it! At this moment, Sacred Lord Demonic Flame was so angry that even her figure became much dimmer. Fiend God, my divine sense can't hold on much longer. You can take over the situation for me these few days. Sacred Lord Demonic Flame disappeared after saying that. He was about to explode from anger. If he didn't go back to recuperate, his mana would probably collapse. On the other side, Xiao Changtian brought Elder Du back to Star Town happily. This small town is still more comfortable. It's much more comfortable than the sea. Xiao Changtian brought Old Poison to the Glorious Star restaurant. Senior, please come back. Oh, Senior, I didn't expect you to take so long to return. When they saw Xiao Changtian, everyone in the Glorious Star restaurant was very happy. There are actually so many glory sects here. I'm afraid there aren't as many glory sects as there are in the sects outside. Old Poison followed behind Xiao Changtian and sighed. Let me introduce a new colleague to everyone. This Mr. Old Poison will be sweeping the floor in our Glorious Star restaurant in the future. Everyone, please take care of me. Xiao Changshan's words attracted everyone's attention. Hiss. Poison. Old Poison. Elder Poison, who had disappeared from the Jade Lake sacred world for many years. When everyone saw what the old man behind Xiao Changtian looked like, they all gasped. Ha ha ha, since we're already here, we'll definitely be a family in the future. Right at this moment, old man Wu Jiang walked over from behind Xiao Changtian and the others. Without thinking, she placed her arm on Elder Du's shoulder. He hoped that there would be a few more people around his age. When the others saw Unbounded, they placed their arms on his shoulders. All of them sucked in a breath of cold air again. One had to know that there was not a single part of Old Poison's body that was free of poison. Uncle Limitless actually dared to pull him so brazenly. It really made everyone present admire him. That's right, we'll be a family in the future. Old Poison didn't expect that the Glory sect here didn't put on airs. It seemed that it was because of the power of the senior. Ah! When Limitless, who had his arm on Elder Poison's shoulder, saw the appearance of the person in front of him, she was so frightened that she almost jumped up. No way, isn't this Old Poison so skinny that he's out of shape? Is there a need to be so scared? Xiao Changtian felt helpless about Uncle Wujiang's reaction. Ha, I was rude just now. In the future, we're all family. Uncle Limitless looked at Elder Poison and took 2 steps back with lingering fear. How did Senior bring back the venomous elder who had disappeared for so many years? Alright, since all of us are here, I'll tell everyone. Xiao Changtian cleared his throat when he saw that almost everyone was present. As the business of our Glorious Star restaurant is really too hot, I have decided to expand our Glorious Star restaurant. If there are conditions, I really hope to open a chain store. Xiao Changtian had already thought of everything on the way back. With so many gold coins, it would definitely be enough for expansion. After all, after the expansion, according to the popularity of the Glorious Star restaurant, it would definitely earn more gold coins. Senior, you actually want to expand the Glorious Star Tower? When everyone heard the news, they were all pleasantly surprised. They had long wanted to suggest this to Senior, but Senior was either busy with this or that. Senior, you want to expand. At this moment, the Scorching Sun sect master walked over with a group of people. Then you don't have to worry about this matter. Just leave it to us. Father. Why are you here? Lai Jing said in surprise when he saw the leader of the Scorching Sun sect. Why is his father so well informed? Senior has just returned. His father had arrived. You are, Xiao Changtian looked at him in surprise. Senior, I forgot to introduce myself to you. I'm the leader of the Scorching Sun sect and the father of Lai Jing. The Scorching Sun sect master had wanted to thank him last time. However, when he was finally done, Senior actually went out again. He had finally gotten a chance. No matter what, he had to come over and get close to Senior. That time, Xiao Changtian had completely convinced everyone. At first, I thought that kid was some rich family's disciple. I didn't expect that his father was actually a sect owner. After Xiao Changtian knew the identity of the person in front of him, his face instantly revealed a big smile. Even though the Glorious Star restaurant was popular now, no matter how popular it was, it did not have the protection of a sect. If they were attacked by those cultivators, their Glorious Star Tower would have no chance of winning. He didn't expect that Lai Jing kid to hide so well. Now, Xing Lu had found a protective umbrella. Oh, I didn't expect you to be the leader of the Scorching Sun sect. Nice to meet you. Senior, you don't have to be polite with me. I haven't thanked you for taking care of my son. Don't worry, leave the expansion of your Glorious Star restaurant to me. Lai Jing had told him that Senior didn't lack any artifacts. Therefore, he was worried that there was nothing to cheer Senior up with. Now, it just so happens that Senior wants to expand the Glorious Star restaurant. Scorching Sun sect master, thank you so much for this. He did not expect to receive financial support. What did this mean? This meant that he didn't need to fork out his own money to expand the Glorious Star restaurant. How could Xiao Changtian not be happy? Since everything has been arranged properly, he'll return to the small courtyard first. Thus, Xiao Changtian left the Glorious Star restaurant with a smile. Damned old thief. How dare you snatch work from our Starry Sky sect? As soon as Xiao Changtian left, Master Wanshou rushed over angrily. He really did not expect that he was just a step too late, and Senior's errand was actually snatched by this outsider. Starry Sky sect master, first come, first served. The Scorching Sun sect master was very excited. Fortunately, his news was fast. Otherwise, this old fellow would definitely have gotten it first. On the other side, Xiao Changtian brought Pai Xiu back to his courtyard. He couldn't wait to see what the mount rewarded by the system looked like. Siha, it must be very cool. After returning to the courtyard, Xiao Changtian couldn't wait to click on the extraction button. If you find any errors, ads pop up, ads redirect, broken links, non-standard content, etc., please let us know to report so we can fix it as soon as possible. You're tuning in to the Blissful Bookshelf YouTube channel. We're so grateful for your support, and don't forget to subscribe to join us on this incredible journey through captivating stories. Your generosity through donations truly makes a world of difference, as it's the primary source of revenue that allows me to expand and enhance this channel for you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for being a part of this adventure.